All right, Zoe Dog, it is now time. Hit the button, start the stream. Watch now what is going on. Kevin Steele, the first one in here, followed by Ghost Dog. What's up? I mean, maybe Ghost Dog was first, actually. I don't know. Technically, I wasn't looking at Twitch, so I was still doing stuff with the browser. What's up, Ghost Dog? How's it going? What up, Ice Tway? How do you do? Laser Man, Bald Marlin. Caveman, hello, how's it going? Pregnant, hell nah, just tired. What? How Canute, how goes it? The Dark Knight, Mr. Business, what's going on this this evening? Hey, Ghost Dog, so I'm gonna go see Run the Jewels and Wu-Tang tomorrow night with my cousin, and he's like, yeah, I love Ghost Dog, and I don't know if he said that because he's seen some of my streams and he's heard me talking to you, or if he just accidentally called Ghostface Killer Ghost Dog. I don't remember. I don't know which it is. I was too scared to ask him. I was just like, yeah, I'm not sure what the current Wu-Tang lineup is, actually. I should probably look at that stuff. But, like, legit, he's like, I love Ghost Dog. I'm like, is he messing with me because he's seen some of my streams and we talk? Or is he just, like, say Ghost Dog when he meant Ghostface Killer? And I'm like, I don't know. Zoe Dog is right here, though. And, yeah, you know what? I need a paw, though. I'm gonna need, yes, there you go. And then the other paw, thank you. Those are that's a well-aimed paw. And you're not too slappy tonight because we're not too far behind. Well, you're pretty excited for it. We're not too far behind where we're supposed to be starting streams. So, yeah, okay, hang on, I almost got there. Hang, get all plastic on. All right, there you go, enjoy. What's up, though, people? How do we do? Worst event ever. So bad, he said it twice. Actually, I've noticed, like, lots of YouTube doing that. Oh, okay. In my YouTube chat right now, it is not showing you all added. What does it look like to you guys? Because when I was in other people's chat today, it was like, at The Dark Knight, at Mr. Business, at Hal Canute, whatever. And I was just like, I was just talking to Say Fossey about that, and I was just like, dude, I hate how that looks. Like, it looks so garbage. Does it right now? Are you not? Maybe it's a feature. Like, I don't have the ranked 1, 2, 3 most chattiest person in fucking chat feature either. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's just another feature I don't have. But how does it look to you guys? Because, man, I am not a fan of that change, YouTube. No, thank you. No way. Let's see. Let's just do that too for the old shits and the giggles. What's going on, though? Just do the $600 deal. Yeah, $600. That's a hell of a deal. Hello, chat. Haven't been here in a minute. Work sucks. Sorry, Dark Knight. I hope it just means you're busy and you're making a bunch of money, not that it's like sucks for other reasons, but who knows. Look normal? Okay, yeah. So I wonder, yeah. Did you use the promo code? Yeah, we'll open up that, Chris. I haven't opened it yet. I don't think it's worth making a video out of. Yeah, no. What's up, Jay Olive? I was extremely underwhelmed. Oh, it's not Jay Olive. This is Kevin Steele, by the way. Who already done this? Let's get on the clickbait here so we can get moving along. I think I might do a Battlegrounds match first, just so give people a little more time to come in, so we don't have to repeat ourselves a ton for talking about the stuff, the sales and whatnot. But Kevin's saying, I was extremely underwhelmed by the Odins, to be honest, completely honest, yes. And they massively increased the price of the best unit offer, so I didn't get that one. Yeah, I was on stream with Lefty earlier when he was doing his stream, and they're just like, huh. And I've been talking to the CSP, about different things and stuff, and getting feedback. I'm sure their numbers are not what they'd like them to be. I'm sure they're still making a bunch of money, but I'm sure they're not quite what they'd like them to be. I can't, obviously disclose exact details of conversations and stuff, but there are certain ideas that I get that I can probably talk about a little bit and stuff, or it's things that I said that I can obviously then repeat, because not like, not the conversation, but the things that I told them I can tell you, obviously. But yeah, Ghost Dog is currently in Wu-Tang. It's true. So I will get to see Ghost Dog. We'll finally get to meet tomorrow night. Can I get a backstage pass? Everybody's girlfriend's back there now. RTJ, yeah, dude, I'm super excited. That's who I'm more excited about, RTJ, than Wu-Tang. But I mean, like, I like Wu-Tang, so But what's up, AJ Nix? Kabam gave out crystals in the milestone track early, though mere 2 to 3 gems would be more common for Valiant. Thought more 2 to 3 gems would be more common for Valiant now. Yeah, yeah. Not impressed by the things that we'll break it all down when we get to it. My biggest complaint about the offers was the blatant lack of T6B and T3A. Yeah, the only offer that had them was the $5 event, and you got one of each. Yep. What's up, Chuck? How you doing? Russell Collier, hello. How's it going? Where are you spending your units for the event? I've not spent a damn thing so far. So, Mehul Prajapati, what's going on, dude? Use the promo code. Yeah. Okay, I never read that. I'm usually top 3 in the chattiest. Yeah. Yeah, I see proper names don't like the @ versions. I hate it, dude. It looks so gross. Like, it's just not like YouTube. What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. I may have gotten Torch. So that's another thing we can do, guys. We can go and we can play around with a rank 4 Human Torch. I've seen people who are just like, oh, he's going to be an automatic ban for Battlegrounds, and oh, you got to get him, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't really think so, man. Like, I had people earlier, like Triple G was like telling us, to me and Lefty, just like, no, he's so good and he's blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I mean, he's a good champion, obviously. He's Human Torch, but I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute or two, I guess. Zoe Dog back for the GRENIE. Yeah, you're just looking off into the middle distance. I have the plastic I've not thrown away yet from your COD schmackos, which I will recycle. I saw a great meme that was like 90 private jets are going to be flying into Rome for Jeff Bezos' wedding this weekend, and I'm over here rinsing off and recycling the yogurt container lid. You know, I'm just like, yeah, yep, that whole recycling thing and the way they treat global. Anyways, it was funny. Candles Jr. Hello, how's it going? I gotta spit on myself slightly. Zoe, oh yeah, the greening. Yeah, you want that? Go ahead and sit again, though. Sit. No, what? Sit. I know you already had it in your mouth, but you're a good dog. You are a good dog. What a good dog, Zoe girl. Look at that. Had the treat in her mouth already and still sat. What a good dog. What a good dog. Aries, hello. How's it going? I pressed buy too many times. I mean, yes, that's not surprising to me. Yeah. How do you do, though? How do you do? Now, it sucks because I haven't been in the chat lately. I actually love my job. Well, I'm glad you love your job. That's cool. That's a good thing. I opened a featured crystal and got 6-star Carolina Dean. She seems pretty strong. I'm only 116 crystals away from the 7-star. Yeah. What's up, Nick? I don't know, man. That's the thing. I don't know what we're doing. I have 30k units and kept them. So I have 42k. I could have 3,000 units still if I bought everything for that. But I'm just like, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's do a tiny bit more clickbait, and then I'm pouring a drink because damn. I think I'm an alcoholic. We just pour drinks on. It's fine. I gotta quit trying to make excuses for it. Let's see. What are we doing? Yes, we're rebuilding this stash of revives so I can get the revives I need to do. Wheel of Fate, which suddenly looks way better to me. That was like my wild conspiracy theory was like, man, maybe they just all the complaints about Wheel of Misfortune. They were like, you know what? Maybe we better make these cash offers crappier looking so that people think that the Wheel of Fortune is better thing. That's obviously not what they would do. They would never do that. But like, by comparison, like, because we talked about it so much where we're just like, yeah, you know, the Wheel of Fate offers, like, the rewards look really trash. And they're in particular going to look trash compared to just a week or two away with the sales. And then I look at the sales and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Marksy, hello. How's it going? Bought both Valiant and Paragon offers. Got a total of 7 rank 4s. Ranked up 6 of them already. I'm happy with the sale. All right. If you're happy, that's good. That's good. I thought you were waiting for July because the credit card statement. I'm just posing the question of whether or not we purchase anything, period, man. Because like I'm kind of leaning towards no at the moment. What's up, SYC? What's up, Rajat Kothari? Hello. How's it going? They're both failures from Kaboom. I don't love it. Vinny! What up, Vinny? How do you do? I was asking, where do you spend units for points, or is it money and not units? What do you mean, Russell? So, yeah, okay, I'll show you. I can show you that in just a second here. Let me eat my pour drink. Got it. Lock in, Abdo. Need BG advice. I played 6, 3 wins, 3 losses yesterday, 10 wins, 5-5. Just losing because getting bad AI, just can't climb above 200, 300 is Q1. What do you need the advice about, Asher? Because there's no question there. I'm sorry, that's a frustrating experience, but also it's better than just flat out losing too, so I'll take that. Charles Sugg, hello, how's it going? If I see rank 4 Torch, I'm banning him. He's a crazy nuke, and there's only 2 champions in the entire game that are immune to his damage. Is he though? That's the question, man. Like, is he really a crazy nuke? Because here I'm gonna spoil a little bit here though. Like, if it's not against a Mystic champion, rank 4 Papa Luke is faster than Torch with Nova Flames. I mean, like, so if it's against a Mystic champion, he's maybe 3 to 5 seconds slower sometimes. Like, is he a crazy nuke? I don't know about that, man. Like, I don't know. And you guys are gonna get all up in my case about it, and you're gonna be pissed and like, well, no, that's not true. And then we're gonna go to the CCP, and I'll just show you. like, no, you're playing Torch wrong. I'm like, oh, is there a better? Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know he's a crazy nuke. If I'm being completely 100% honest with you guys, yeah. Now, I will say I've not done extensive testing in that, like, I didn't do every single Mystic champion on the Mystic map. So there's probably some that are whatever. But you got to take into consideration how, you know, there's going to be nodes. Like in Battlegrounds, there's always going to be nodes, and there's not really with, you know, the testing and stuff. So if you're seeing videos from people who are like, wow, Torch is crazy, it's like, well, what nodes? What node set, you know? Oh, life is kicking me in the baby maker. Whoa, Pixie, I thought you didn't, I thought you didn't do that. Let's see. I think the sales don't look that tempting for me to pick up, which is nice, but I wouldn't mind some more rank 3s. Xander, yeah, I mean, like, you just don't want to... I will always have FOMO, right? But, like, okay, where do we start? Where do we start? Do we start with looking at the offers, or do we start with looking at the Torch? Which do you guys want to start with? I understand what you're saying. However, he can take on defenders like Photon. I mean, I always have somebody in my deck who can take on Photon, like multiple champions, you know? Oh, I just got laid off due to unforeseen circumstances occurred with a coworker. You just got laid off, Vinny? Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun. Sounds like good vid. Yeah, Papa Luke is just that guy. Torch is fast, but we have science champs that are just as fast now, who have like way more friggin' utility than he does, too. And like, I mean, I don't know. How you doing though, Black Hole? You might as well save money for the next Seahawks game. At least you'll get some enjoyment. I will get enjoyment out of this, right? So that's okay. So from my perspective, guys, this is like a YouTube thing. This is my job. I do YouTube for a living, right? It's not I'm not retiring. I am close to paying rent. We may have just made rent maybe last night. I don't know. It's always, some nights somebody sends over $20. Some nights somebody sends over $50. Somebody it's 100. You know what? Depends what kind of night it is. Sometimes it's like $2. You never know. It's very inconsistent. But it's a good thing we have members, and you guys gifting members. That's always awesome, because that kind of like goes on different days. So that when I look at what happens for the day, like when the total comes in, some days it's like, oh, nobody sent over any money last night. But actually, because there are just a bunch of members, the way the YouTube calculates that, it did go up by a certain amount of money, which is always nice, because, you know, it's disheartening otherwise when you're trying to make a living and you don't get anything, right? But that being said, like I'm in a position where me spending on the game helps me to make videos. It helps me to keep up in Battlegrounds, and helps me to like keep making content, so I can make back money in a way of spending which most people in the game can't. and it actually is helpful to my YouTube business, if we call it that, right? To spend money on the game for certain champions for certain content. That said, oh man, this is like yeah, I don't know that's worth it. I don't know that's worth it. Some nights you'll get 500 from certain individuals. Not if they're laid off, Vinny. Cheers though to you, sir. Cheers. Yeah, I don't know. I had very low expectations, and I'm still just kind of like, eh. All right, we got almost 100 people here. Let's start talking about things. Let's start breaking it down. So Russell was asking about where you spend units in game. Russell, that's going to be in this solo membership thing here, the Heatwave sale tracker. This is where you spend units, and it's a straight up 1-to-1 unit proposition. Hey, Laser, speaking of the gifted members, let's go, Laser, making sure we don't have a empty shot glass up there. Someone to cheers to as well. Thank you very much for the support. Gifting one to the other black man. Let's go. Gifting one to Not Ricky, which is sad because I like Ricky, but Not Ricky's cool too. He seems fine. Yeah. So gifting one to Valjared Ivan. Gifting one to TTV. No, wait, that's TTV Crazy just in the middle. Gifting one to Vantage, who often complains he hasn't had one for a while. So cheers. Mahalo, Vantage. And gifting one to Julio Rodriguez. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Cheers, Laser. Thank you very much. For the support, much appreciated. I'm not spending on these deals, so I will donate to the bald. Well, I friggin' appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it very, very much. All right. Thank you. Welcome on in to the Intoxicated Gamers Lounge, or welcome back, more likely, to many of you. Cheers to Laser. If you happen to see this on the playback crew, you can drop a comment saying thanks, Laser. You know, give him the emotes you can use as a member and so forth. Okay, let's see. Oh, Samael as well, sending over 5 gifted members. Thank you very much, Samael, for the support. Much appreciated. Didn't want Laser to be lonely up there at the top. Starting a wall again. Gifting one to Dairy Chris. Gifting one to Blazer G. Gifting one to Sean Mook. Gifting one to Wayne. And gifting one to Terrell Rose. Let's friggin' go. 10 new members for the Intoxicated Gamer Lounge. Thank you guys very, very much for the support, Samael. Cheers. Cheers. Much appreciated. Same message to you guys. Let's friggin' go. Laser makes a good point. Also, damn you. Oh, also, damn you, Jeff. Wait, what did Jeff do? Hooray for Samael. What were you trying to hit him and he missed, or what? I was forgetting from Seattle. I lived in Seattle for 18 years, and the month I moved away was the month I found BG's channel then found yours. Nice. Well, maybe not nice about moving away, but depends on how you feel. But yeah. Okay. So Russell, here is where you spend those, right? And so the value in this is in the unit offers themselves, not so much in this milestone track. That said, I generally like the milestones for Banquet, or for like the Heart of Fire or the Red Dead, whatever, like those ones, those just look so much better. This looks like absolute fucking hot garbage. Like, this is terrible. Like, look at all this golden ISO. Okay, well, some people will need that golden ISO, but there's no rank up materials to go along with that. There's 2 Valiant crystals, which aren't even Nexus. That's just awful. If you spend 21,000 units, so the real world equivalent of, let's say at a generous, if you're going for the web store ones, you're going to be $600, $700, right? For 10 Valiant Nexus crystals, which is nice. I mean, the Valiant Nexus is more fun. Oh, they're 18 here. We get 1 7-star Nexus. I don't care about those at all. And then 29K, you get 1 Titan Nexus, which is cool, but I wouldn't spend $1,000 on it. That's just fucking insane. And then Human Torch for, if we're being generous, we say 3,400 for each of the Odins, then that still is $1,200 for a Human Torch with no rank up materials to go with it. for spending your units in game. So, I mean, I do appreciate the fact, and I like the fact that this is not paywalled. I was having a discussion with someone about this earlier, and it really irritates me when people use that term, because it's not. You can save these units and you can do this in game. Same thing with the Heart of Fire event, the Omega Days event, right? It's not paywalled. Someone else pointed out Red Guardian, paywalled. You could only get them for cash. That's what a paywall is. Paywall is not, you have to choose how to allocate your units properly, and you can't get everything in a free-to-play manner in the game that someone who spends money can. That's stupid. That's ridiculous, right? And if that person is listening who I was talking to earlier, I'm not attacking you. You know this. I specifically apologize because like not trying to make it seem like it's a personal attack towards you, but it drives me nuts when people are like, oh, it's not paywall. That's not what a paywall is. You know, a wall is something that completely stops you unless you spend actual money. That's not what this is. But it's a fucking terrible value. Like, it's a terrible value. You could save all of your units for the whole year if you grind from Arena and from other stuff, or maybe you only buy like the $5 unit card or the sigil or that kind of stuff. The Heart of Fire or the Omega Days thing is way better than this bullshit. Like, this is god awful. Okay, so there's that. We'll cover that. Now let's go and check out what you can get as a Valiant for these different bundles, okay? For spending those units, what you get. Because the idea is that you get stuff for spending your units, and that's what matters, and that's why the track doesn't look as good. Right? All right. Tier 1, and you have to pick these up to get the later stuff, right? Tier 1, you can get 2,500 Titan shards. I don't care. 5 Valiant crystals. I extremely don't care. If I pick this one up, I'd probably pick up the middle one, because the other one, 6,300 T7B, that's like nothing, and then 3,007, like that's nothing. The middle one has rank up materials, which is good, but if you look at these rank up materials, it's not a full tier 4 catalyst. It's for, what is that, for 4 T6CC plus 4 of the same class, which is a weird way to do the selector where you have to select the same thing. Maybe they were just doing that to try and cut down on the selectors that you have, because that is annoying to have like a ton of selectors pop up. But also maybe I already have some of one class and not like, I don't know. I don't really like that being split. You get 6 tier 6 or tier 3 alpha and 6 tier 6 basics, right? Okay. Let's go back and check out the Radiant store. I realize not everyone is playing Battlegrounds at a high level, and not everyone has a bunch of Radiants, but you know, it's becoming common in Alliance War and Alliance Quest, probably be in a solo mode at some point, right? If we look at Radiants, you got these. I've already bought some of these for some rank ups I did, right? So this is actually more expensive than it would be if you were starting off initially. But so basically 5K for those tier 6 selectors, 2K for the 4 of the tier 5, which I wouldn't buy from this store. An alpha would be 5, and that's not a full one, but this one's a full one. And then what? You get 8 for 5K and 8 for 5K of the tier 3 alpha. So basically for like 1 week's worth of Alliance Quest for my Alliance, yeah, I could get what I can get for 750 units. Why am I going to spend 750 units on something I can get for free for 1 week of Alliance Quest? Alliance Quest sucks, but like, it's free. It's totally free. Like, that's not like, okay. So anyways, yeah, that's just not exciting. Then we move on to the second part. I mean, the 1 to 2 gem, the 2 to 3 gem, I think that probably would be what would be the best value there. Half of a T7 is kind of cool, and the 1 T4, but I don't think I'd go for that. I think for YouTube purposes, I'd probably go for A over here, just because that would give us another crystal. So we could open a Nexus crystal. Nexus crystals to me are much more valuable, but like, realistically speaking, I'd either want B or C. Probably B. Like, another rank 3 would be cool. Half of the, like, that just doesn't do much for me. So then we go on to tier, but that's for 3,000 units. Also, if everyone was, not everyone is that high in AQ, right? So it takes you like 2 or 3 weeks. Oh. So then that's for 3,000 units, which I would also not, if this was just an offer that was straight provided to me in game, it was like, do you want to buy this for 3,000 units? I'd be like, no, pass. Like, I'm not doing that. Tier 3, we get a Titan, so not a Nexus. We get one T7B. Okay. It's cool. Or we can do half of an Awakening Gem crystal, which is random. I have... And you guys got to keep in mind, right? This is relating to my experience personally. And that's going to be a thing I'm going to talk a little bit about. It is for me personally, not for everyone else, right? Because like Arun said, not everyone does a high level of AQ. Not everyone is where I'm at in the game, right? For sure. But if we look at my inventory of Awakening Gems, well, I got a skill, I got a tech, I got a mystic, I got a cut, I got everything besides the science, and I have a generic, and I haven't used. Like, so I don't, you know, I certainly don't value a random half of a generic one that high. The 75 Sig Stones I would like, for sure, but not for 7,500 fucking units. Like, that's insane. And then 3 7-star crystals, which I have placed 0 value on at all in my account, because I have every champion besides iHulk, and most of them are awakened. And then 30 Valiant, like I value the 30 Valiant Nexus crystals more than I value the 4,500 7-star shards, right? Doesn't do anything for me. And then tier 4, you select one Omega Days. I have all those champions. CCP challenge, I've done all those, have all those champions, or a Titan crystal. Sweet. Okay. So, and then you get another generic, which I'm already sitting on one I'm not using. Okay. You know, that's fine. And then if you go through it twice, you get to choose all those things, none of which am I very excited about, and none of which I think have much of a value. And then you get to do this where you build your own offer, 3 to 4. There's somewhere where I actually find a value. If it was 18K for a 3 to 4 gem, I'd probably shell out for that. Plus that stuff 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 on the way there. I'd probably shell out for that, but it's not 18K for this. It's freaking 39K for a 3 to 4 gem. And then you pick one item of number 2 and number 3. So you can either pick a Titan and a half, a T7B, 2 Nexus, 2024 selector, have all those champions, a random Awakening Gem, and the Sig Stones. So that should, all these things should come with Sig Stones, right? The lack of Sig Stones in Wheel of Fate and in all these offers is just inexcusable to me. Like, and yes, that's a bit hyperbolic, but like, it's ridiculous, man. Every one of these tiers should have like 5 or 10 Sig Stones. Like, that's, I have to choose either a T7B or 100 Sig Stones. Like, they're not worth that much anymore. And then for the other part, okay, then I can also get a Titan Nexus, another T7B. I don't know what the picky picker one is. I forget what's in that one. An Awakening Gem that's random again, 7-star shards I don't need, or Sig Stones, which are random too. So for 39K, and then you get Human Torch, who I don't really care about. Man, I don't know. For my account, it's just I just don't feel like any of this makes any sense. And I want to. I have friggin' 42,000 units. They're just sitting here. I got battle chips. What I can go open some battle chips. I probably got more units than that. I want to spend them. They're useless when they're just sitting on my account doing nothing. I don't know. SSJ Spasm, member for 5 months, using your member message. Thank you very much. Saying my least favorite part of the unit deals, you have to choose between a T7B or Sig Stones. Why are Sig Stones harder to find now than 4 months ago? I don't know. It makes no sense to me either, because like in Epoch of Pain and all that kind of stuff, we had Sig Stones all the time. Like, where the hell did they go? What, where, why do they all of a sudden get valued differently months later? That should be the absolute opposite, right? Okay. So then the final thing to look at is the actual offers through the web store. Because obviously you want to buy them through the web store. You don't want to buy them in game. They're much better that way, right? Looking at this track, right? So we go all the way back. Why'd you stop working? It's weird. First world problem. I agree. I do feel... Huh? Hang on just a second. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm schnorky. Okay, so what is this? It's a selector for what? Heatwave selector crystal. Okay, it'd be there's no way of seeing what that actually is, right? Okay, heatwave selector crystal 2. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. That's great. Selector 3, milestone 4 selector. Why can't I see these? Like that, first of all, that's like hugely a mistake. Oh, you get 5 of them. Does it show it somewhere like that I don't know or something? Because like we asked, and I know what part of it is because I asked in the CCP, but like why does it not show you here? How is that a thing? I don't get it. Valiant Nexus for 1 or 5 or what? Like, okay, I mean I like those, but for $150, eh. Then we get to $200, a 7-star hero crystal. $200, and that's the bonus you get is a 7-star hero crystal? I mean, I'm more excited about being, an eighth of a way to one of these friggin' emotes down here than I am about that. Like, okay, like, sweet. Like, if I spend that money, hey, I'm getting closer to an emote. Like, I at this point, I shit fucking 7-star crystals for breakfast. Who cares? Deladova, member for 6 months. Thank you very much for the continued support. I was so ready to whale out, but I don't know. Looking, my money will go towards softball, maybe. I don't really know what that means, but cheers. Thank you for the support. Do you have a really expensive softball league? Do you bet on it? Anyways, cheers, Deladova. 5-star selectors, 6-star selectors. That's what they are? Oh my god, that is even worse than I thought. No, this is 5 selectors of... It is based on your progression level. I know that. So whatever. Anyways. So 250, you get a 1 to 2 gem and 10 sig stones. $300, you get a fantastic 4 7-star nexus. All right. I want that. I want that. That's cool. But here's another thing I forgot about. Let's see. Where was Cat made an infographic, which was very handy because Cat is the coolest. Cat Enzo might be the nicest person in the YouTube or the MCOC community, but Cat is the coolest, I would say. Let's see. Which one was it here? The Saga 7-star pool. Okay. Yeah, this, right? So, and she broke down exactly where everything can be found too. Seriously, Cat is the friggin' coolest. So the basic pool, these are all champions who are in the basic pool. Have him. Yes, 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 yes. I think they might all be awakened. Current Titan. Yes, yes, yes. Nope. Don't care. I'll get him eventually. Yes, yes. Omega Days. Yes, yes. Artifact Crystal. Yes, yes. Loyalty Crystal. Yes. Raid Month Selector. Yes. I don't have Invisible Woman and I don't care. So, cool. I guess the best thing I could do would be pull Invisible Woman and then I'd use the Raids Month Selector to get a dupe on Nightcrawler, who I could dupe anyways because I have 2 different gems that would awaken him. So, thank you to Cat for making me see exactly how crappy that is and what a terrible investment it would be. Not that any of this is a good investment, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, what? Why does the web store break every time I friggin' click on something else too? All right, there we go. Back to sliding. So then for 350, a 2 to 3 gem and 25 sig stones. All right, I want that. That's cool. Why won't you slide over? Oh, god damn. So then finally at $400, that's all the Odins. That's a Titan Nexus. Okay, I want that. I would save it for the next pool. I thought I was going to be making a video for this, sale thing. Make a video for the YouTubes, make back $20 maybe at best on the video, but it's content for you guys, for crystal opening videos. People like that stuff, right? A 7-star Awakening Gem Nexus crystal. All right, I value that slightly higher because at least you get to choose from one of 3. And 56 stones. I want that. 7-star Human Torch. I want Human Torch for the collection purposes, right? That's cool, but that's $600. And then once you've already spent $600, you're like, man, I might as well go for the generic Awakening Gem and the Titan Nexus and the 3 to 4 because I want the 3 to 4. I'm just like, all right. Like, so now I've somehow gone from 600 to 800 just because I'm like, well, the value is more in the 800 than it is in just the 600, right? That's how they get you. That's how they get you. And then we go and look at what's actually in these. 1 Titan, not even a Nexus, 1 T, and then 1.5 T7B. Frankly, it's borderline insulting. Like, that's just garbage, man. There's no 1 to 2 gem, no 2 to 3 gem. There's no just random generic T4A. There's no like Sig stones. There's no like I had zero expectations for this event other than that I would be spending some money. This is just garbage. Like, I don't care. Like, I want more. Yeah, would it be nice to go from 8 to 14 rank 4 champions? Sure. Am I going to suddenly place in Celestial because I do that? No. Am I suddenly not going to be able to place in Arcane because I only have 8 instead of 14? No. It doesn't change my positioning in any way. And it's not like, it just doesn't, I don't know. And this is the main point I brought up, is that I think I'm a victim of my own success. I think these are all first world problems, right? Like, I've already spent enough on the game. I already have all these things. And I think that they have a really hard time making anything that's very enticing to certain people like me at this point. Cause it's just like, I don't need any of this. I like, if this guy was bald, if it was a 7-star Kingpin, fuck, they'd have my money already. It'd be gone. I don't know, man. It just, like, I'm not, the only difference is maybe like for prestige for the Alliance, but I'm already at like 35.6-ish for my prestige, right? Where am I at? I'm 35.3. It would actually make more sense for the Alliance for prestige if I picked up the effing reliquary thing to take another champion or another relic to rank 3. That would actually make more sense for prestige for me personally than I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm mostly done ranting here. Like I said though, this is a first world problem. This is me in particular. I'm ranked like 500th in the game for total account size or something. Like, it just doesn't. If you're Enzo, if you're Yusafa, you bought everything because that's what you guys do. And that's totally fine. It's great. But I mean, I bet Enzo and Yusafa both were like, Well, I can't say that about. I bet Yusafa was. I don't know. Maybe he's here and can speak for himself. Enzo is probably happy because Enzo's just happy, so he's cool. Darkness, a member for 23 months, 1 month away from your golden keg. You shit 7-star crystals for breakfast? It's true. I do. Down by the bay. I just may. Rub T, send over a twomp as well. Rub T, thank you very much for the support. Normally I'm the whaliest of whales, but not spending a dime on this event, so here you go. You know what? Kabam's loss is my my good fortune. Cheers, brother. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it, guys. I do appreciate people having that attitude too. So yeah, but I mean, like, when I look at this too, $800, that's probably the price of my hotel for the Vancouver meetup for 4 nights, you know? Do I want a Human Torch or do I want a Vancouver meetup? $800 is a lot of fucking money. To me, anyways. It's nothing to some people. Good for them, right? And it's something I've spent on this game. I think I've spent at least $600 before with one of these offers, at least a couple of them, for sure. But for this, I'm just like, I don't know. Doesn't seem to be there. And no shade to anyone who spends on this, because absolutely we gotta keep things going. It's cool. Like I said, I would love to jump from 8 or 9 rank 4 champions to 15. That'd be great. I would absolutely love that. I'd love to just get a couple of rank 4 champions. I might still pick up an Odin or two just so I get, you know, because you get 2 Odins and you get 1 more rank 4 champion, right? But the problem is, then once I spend $200, what else did I get for that? Oh, I got a 7-star crystal. Well, if I just spend 50 more, I actually get something I value, 1 to 2 gem and 10 sig stones. Oh, but then I go like, yeah. No, I don't know. So between Wheel of Misfortune and this, man, I was feeling so good about Kabam with the introduction of Radiance, and like I still feel very good about Kabam and their change for how they've. I love the communication. I love all that kind of stuff. I love all those kind of things in the direction they're going. I hate the bugs that still exist. I hate that bugs that still exist. Look at this. Gonna give someone a fucking seizure here. That is not an important bug, but also like, what is that? Damn it! Stop. Okay. Like I think things are going in the right direction in general. There's lots of different things I like, but I do hate when we have a down month or two where I'm just like, okay, well, now I'm scared about what they're going to do for Cyber Week to overcompensate for the fact that I would think that most people really were not too impressed by this event. So I'm like, well, crap. How bad is Cyber Week going to be if like this doesn't look very good, you know? And these cash offers are extra horrible. Yeah, Ghost Dog. Sorry for anyone on Twitch. I was not reading Twitch just because I had to have the browser open and stuff. Yeah. I mean, free units sitting there, easy to spend if you find any value, but these look absolutely horrible. Yeah, they don't do any good on my account just sitting there. You know, I'm not spending on Elder Marks anymore because they're not buffing the Alliance Battlegrounds rewards. So whereas I would normally spend between 2,000 and 6,000 units on Elder Marks every month, which is the equivalent of like $100-$200, right, in real world money, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't usually buy crystals because that's pretty bad value, and I can just save for the Titans, and by the time the Titan rollover comes, I'll have 10 or 15 Titan crystals, and I don't know. It just seems like, I think one of the things is that everything is relative to everything else in this game, right? I think, like, I watched Seaton's video. I think Seaton, because he doesn't play the game as regularly, my understanding anyways, as regularly as I do, or a lot of us do, I find that like a lot of his views are still somewhat nostalgia based, and a lot of the champions he looks at are like, this champion's still good, and I'm like, that champion was good a while ago, man, but like you're not making content on the newest champions. And this is absolutely no shade to Seaton. I like him. He's very cool. Met him in person. Very nice guy. Can't hold his liquor. He blamed it on jet lag. It's a different story. But like he's kind of got that perspective of, he is the OG. We all watched Seaton back in the day. Anybody who found YouTube, we watched his stuff, right? And he's got kind of got that perspective that I think there's a little bit of nostalgia there. And I think there's a lot of the community who's like nostalgic about when July 4th and Cyber Week were the only 2 sales, and they were huge, and you looked forward to them all year long, right? And you were like, these are excellent. This is what I was hoping for all year long, right? That hasn't been the case for years now. For years now, we've had the sale that goes on at Christmas time where you get extra stuff for your units. We've had spring cleaning. We got 2 years of Omega Days and Heart of Fire. We've got random buy this champion in the middle of the summer and you get the track. We got platinum tracks. We got all this other stuff. So I've just accepted the fact that July 4th and Cyber Week are not going to be as big as they once were. And that while I have that sense of nostalgia too, and I wish that they didn't have as many sales as they do, because I do think it's way too many, those just might not be the best ones. And when you talk to people about, like, say, like I was talking about earlier about the paywalled thing, about like, oh no, Dark Phoenix is a paywalled champion, or you know, Torch payout. No, they're not. You can get them for units. You just have to decide throughout the year where you're going to spend the units. I would way rather wait 10 friggin' months with just the units I have, never play another arena match, never get any other units in the game, and then next year's event rolls around and it has a 7-star Hulkling, and it has a 7-star Kingpin, and it has a 7-star Hercules, whatever it has, Absman, whoever those exclusive champions are. I'd way rather save these units for that roll around next year, even if it's 10 friggin' months away. I don't want to wait 10 months. I would for more than that, I would rather spend these units on something today that I actually found value in. I just don't. It's just not there for me. So I don't know. What up, Art? Sorry for ranting so much, guys, tonight. And let me pay more attention to chat. Let's do this too. Hang on for a second here. Go back to this. Okay, let me restart the game here. We'll go over to the CCP. After you say something to Kabam, I just received my new Nico 7-star champ. Thank you. Yes, I did. So glad you got that, Russell. I don't know if I can say the person who did it, but there's a Kabam employee who I messaged, and they said they'd follow up on it again just to make sure. And so you're welcome, Russell. I'm happy to help the community in any way I can for things like that. So glad you got your Nico, man. Cheers to getting your Nico. I'm disgusted with myself today. Art, did you buy all these terrible things? Yeah. I'm just pissed we spent 39K on HOF. Now there's 39K more units. That's ridiculous within 2 months of each other. It's too, well, that's what I'm saying, right? So it'd be ridiculous to assume that you could get everything as free to play that spenders can get. That's just a bad assumption. Don't make that assumption. That's very bad. Like, it's ridiculous. But having them be back to back, yeah, that does suck. It would be nice if they were like, they did that twice a year and they were 6 months apart or something, so you had time to build up. Having to choose sucks, but that's part of life, right? But also, everything you got that went along with the Heart of Fire, way fucking better than anything that goes along with this. Like, way better. I at least in my memory, I guess I'd have to go back and look at everything to know exactly, but yeah, I think all that stuff from Heart of Fire is way better than this. I also think that, Dark Phoenix is a champion from this year versus Torch being a champion from 2018. When's he from? So I think there's a lot of nostalgia about that too. Duval, how are you doing at return from a 7-star selector? Is he good? Yes, he is good. He's good. Abdus says, I digress. I know. Truly, what's up? We all know you're going to get on with it. Yeah, I think I might just straight up pass, man. I don't know. Because that's the other thing. Like I said, once you start spending, it just makes sense to spend all the monies. And yeah. What's up, Royal? Hey, Baldy, remember when you promised you'd buy me a $100 bundle that one time? I've come to collect. Yeah. Royal, didn't we just talk yesterday privately about you having a new job and doing way better financially than I am? So cheers. You want to buy me? You send me $100. I'll buy a Nodin right now, and I'll dedicate that Titan to you. I'm sure it'll be a lovely Red Hulk dupe or something. I'm like, sure, Royal. That's happening. Not. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's do that. Hang on. Just a second here. We'll do this. Okay. So we're on the CCP, right? Now, I love watching Legacy's rant videos about these events. He really points out the flaws in Kabam's smart choices. They're a business and they have to look at things differently. I do not blame a corporation for trying to make as much money as possible any more than I blame a shark for eating a wounded fish. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it goes, right? That's how corporations don't exist. That's why there's a difference between a nonprofit and a for-profit businesses, right? But I don't gotta love it anyways, so for sure. My biggest annoyance is the lack of ranking mats in these deals. All tiers, unit. Yeah, dude, it sucks. Where's all the lower ranked stuff? Where is it? I don't get it. God forbid you want to take a champion from rank 1 to rank 4 all at once. You got to spend like your monthly allowance of glory or loyalty or radiance or whatever on like battle chips. Like not battle chips, but trophy tokens. Like, nah, screw that shit. The offers are so top heavy, literally nothing of real value until you get to 32k unit mark. Spending 1800 units for one Titan Nexus seems absurd. Yeah, it's just not there for me. Payback, I agree. I agree. What's up, Sand Script? How you doing? Art, did you say you spent, I bought a few, but not all, still enough to feel dirty. Did get some decent 7 stars though. See, and I think for you, who you haven't played for a while as much, right? You got a lot more value there than I do. And that's why I said these are maybe first world problems. I'm a victim of my own success. I have this stuff, so it just doesn't do anything, you know? Lilac, hello, how's it going? All right, so we're looking at a rank 4 Sig 200, which doesn't matter at all, Human Torch. I realize we are fighting against Winter Soldier, so he has class disadvantage. We don't have recoils on because recoils are not good for Torch, right? It's basic, standard, mastery kind of stuff. We're gonna go ahead and engage the Nova Flames, and then we are going to fight Mr. Punching Bag here. I give Abda 3 days before he wails. Ha! No. Whoops, I didn't even get him up to max. That was dumb. So we could redo this if you guys want. If you guys tell me I need to play Torch differently than medium, light, mediums, and throwing L1s to keep up my tempo, or my, you know, charges, my heat, whatever, let me know. If you want me to go to an L2 or something. But I mean, it's the old punching bag, right? Whoops. Okay, got knocked down. Oh, maybe we have to redo it because I did get knocked down there. So this is your Battlegrounds champ. You know, it's a 500k health pool. It's gonna be some rank 4s. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should redo this. Just since I did screw up. Only L2, don't need L1s. Okay. Is it CCP? Yes. Yeah. Mean Rhino, hello. I was already planning on not whaling this year, but these offers have made it an easier decision for sure. Okay. So let's, we'll redo it. It says 100, it's a minute 13. We'll redo it. You want only L2, huh? Okay. All right. Yep. Gives you better time to heavy. Okay. We'll redo it. Yeah, you're not wrong. Was able to play just a bit of catch up with today's deals. Yeah. And catching up makes sense for these offers and stuff. For sure. That, like, feels better. Definitely. All right. Let's try this again. See if I can not get hit in the face. And we'll just do heavies for keeping up our stuff. Should have been over 20 seconds ago. Okay, so a minute. Okay, that's exciting. I still didn't hold heavy long enough. But realistically speaking, right, in Battlegrounds, they're going to have limber. So I couldn't hold the heavy the whole time anyways. That not the same duration as I can here versus Winter Soldier. Oh, wait, I was supposed to L2 again? I mean, I'm at max, like... Maybe I should have saved for an L2 again. I don't know if I would have gotten there. I probably would have gotten there, right? Alright, that's like... Oh, well, he took my power. That sucked. Okay. So they're a minute 6. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. My 6-star CGR finished 34 seconds. Yeah. My Silk would have finished this fight 20 seconds ago. I'd be waiting for you to finish the screen, right? All right, so only L2. Let's not get hit. Let's play it perfectly. Free range heavies. It's way, you know, he can't do any damage to me and whatnot. So, yeah. It's like I couldn't hold heavy that long in a Battlegrounds match anyways. So I definitely could not get up to 20 temperature at the start like that. Okay, I did one hit in there I shouldn't have. Okay, there's really no point in heavying again. Okay, only L2s. There we go. My temperature's gone down to nothing, but there we go. Back up. Man, he's dead. Okay, so maybe I made like some slight mistake, maybe, but 56 seconds. Honestly, after analyzing your gameplay, your right thumb is a little off. Position it slightly higher on your phone screen for a better chance to intercept. Freaking amateur. My right thumb? You intercept with your right thumb? Okay, 56 seconds, right? We could probably get that a little better, right? Let's just do this, though, for comparison. For comparison, let's do rank 4 Papa Luke, okay? Let's see how this goes. Mind you, we're class disadvantage for both these champions, okay? Oh, I got hit in the face. Doesn't matter, he's Papa Luke. Okay. Realistically speaking, I would not choose to put up a concussion for a non-Mystic champion like this, but in Battlegrounds, I would totally do a concussion, so we'll just do that. Come on. Do the things and the stuff. I might have finished that with a heavy. Minute 5. Okay. Minute 5, that's not excellent, but it's a 10-second difference. 10-second difference. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try it one more time. Let's try one more time. Let's try Papa Luke with like an L3. Actually, you know what? No, let's just go back to L2 again. Screw it. It is mildly dependent on RNG, right, for placing things, regardless of how you do it. I mean, and crits make a huge difference, obviously. Okay. Oh, 51 seconds. So he's faster than Human Torch. I mean, like, okay, so I don't get it. And I promise you guys, I went and did this fight against a bunch of Mystics, and they were within like 5-second difference every time. And either Luke Cage was 5 seconds slower or 5 seconds faster every single time. Like, because it didn't matter because it's like Enchantress or it's like whatever. Like, we can go do some of those fights if you guys want. But I'm just like, dude, like, even against the Mystics, I don't get it, man. Like, and that's why I'm like, is it nostalgia? Is it people are just like, oh yeah, you know, Human Torch is just gonna be such a nuke because he's such a nuke versus, like, Torch is a Mystic killer, to be fair. He is, right? But I'd rather use Papa Luke against most Mystics in any kind of a difficult meta because he can get that concussion up and shut down the whole friggin' node. You know, like he can shut down all their abilities. I'd rather use Jessica Drew than Human Torch by far here. Like, let's see. This is a rank 3, not a rank 4. Let's see how she does. And I'm not like an excellent player. I'm not going to try to intercept. I'm just going to like play her pretty much straight up, right? We'll go for an L2 and then we'll go for an L1. That was just a automatic intercept. It happened. I love the fact she evades that last hit of the special if you want to, right? Okay, we got L2, we got Furies cooking. Mind you, and you know, like they all have class disadvantage here, right? We're all going against a skill champion rather than a Mystic. Okay, that. Okay. Sweet. Okay, Spider Woman, rank 3, 50 seconds. Torch, rank 4, 56 seconds. I don't know, man. Like, I just, like, I am absolutely not saying the Torch is a bad champion, because he obviously isn't, right? Torch is a great champion. He's a great champion. But is he a $600 champion? Or if you're spending units, is he a equivalent of $1,200 champion? Like, fuck no, man. Like, it just doesn't even, like, it just doesn't even make any goddamn sense. Like, that's a rank 3 compared to a rank 4, and this is a champion who all sorts of people are pulling out of the Titan crystal. I don't think mine on this, I think this is just my natural one, so she's Sig 20 or Sig 40. Yeah, she's Sig 40. Okay. Let's do, and obviously, right, it's going to make some difference when we're going against Mystics because Torch is going to heat up versus Mystics way differently. I didn't test out Photon. Let's try Photon. Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Are you suggesting the streamers were overly hyping Human Torch and he's not going to be the most insane, broken, stupid OP champion that'll turn the game on its head? Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting. Yes. But I am a streamer, so I'm a streamer more than I'm a video maker. That's for sure. Can we see his comparison against some realistic matchups? Yes, definitely. Definitely. But realistically speaking, too, you're not going to be using champions and battlegrounds in the most ideal situation, right, Lilac? Like, you're not always going to have a Mystic to go against with Torch. You're going to have to use Torch against other champions. And the idea will be, oh, he's got Nova Flame, so he's super duper fast and nuky, right? I should have sundered before I fired that off. Should have sundered. Feel the lightning and the thunder. Ah, whoops, that's not good. That's not good. Free range heavy Sanskrit. Okay, rank 4 Photon, who is infinitely better on defense. And I got hit in the face, and it's 2 seconds faster than rank 4 Torch. All right, kind of need to see the Mystic test. Let's go. Let's go do the Mystics, okay? Let's do the Mystics. I'm just saying, like, and maybe there's a difference in, you know, Torch in other people's hands. So if you're in Celestial, maybe those couple of seconds are going to matter when you're doing one of these Mystic matchups, right? For sure. But for me, what matters more than a couple of seconds in most of those matchups is going to be if I take damage or not. Papa Luke's going to protect me from taking damage. Photon's going to protect me from taking damage. Torch is not going to protect me from taking damage, you know? So, all right, let's go realistically. Oh, I got to actually do move. So Photon is bad? Yeah, Photon's a terrible champion. Yeah, she's just god-awful. The 600 price tier is designed to be an extra bonus for whales. Torch should have been available for access to everybody for free. He is via via Wheel of Fate, they really effed up. Yeah. Again, when we're talking about good evening, Kangajenga. When we're talking about realistic expectations, I would never expect them to give away a champion for free that they could sell through content. You know what I mean? Like, so I never expected that. I just kind of assumed he wouldn't be in there. And I think it would have been much better if they had clarified about that beforehand, but I didn't expect it either. So you probably don't want to make this whole stream of Torch testing, but I'd be more interested in seeing how Luke compares to Torch against the meta defenders Vega tested on CCP maps, BG's type health. Well, that, I mean, 500k is right. So, but like, let's go do this. Yeah, let's go do it. He's gonna be faster in most situations. So now the problem here is, right, with Enchantress, you don't know what kind of AI you're gonna get ever in an Enchantress fight. So this we'd have to do this so many times to get any kind of an average on this, you know. How did you get the crystal deals? I ain't got shit. We ain't found shit. Okay. Got that off right away. Cool. Cool. Oh, he's cooking. He's cooking. I'm purposely not evading those, or the first parts, because of, right, we want him to keep his charges up. Let's get his smolders going. Okay, we got to intercept here. Ah, damn it. No! Come on. Okay, now that should be fight over, because she'll be stunned, and we're good to go. Okay, that's pretty quick. That's good. That was good. 45 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely good. That was not the word. That was decent AI, you know, from Enchantress. I mean, that was with me getting hit, right? So that makes a difference. Obviously, I'm going to lose a bunch of points for that in Battlegrounds. Actually set his stat focus on block proficiency and Captain America relic, and he is more than fine. I mean, it is set on block proficiency. I don't have that relic on him, though. I just threw some random relic on him. But I don't think it's gonna, like, do you think it changes things that much to be like he's crazy way better than a few seconds difference? Because I don't. So excited for Spaceball sequel. That guy is supposed to return too. Yeah, that is Timothy Russ, I believe. He was Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager, right? Well, if you read my second message, I was never. Oh, sorry. I'll try to. Hang on. Sweet. God, she sucks. She sucks so much. Oh my god, I hate her. She's such a stupid champion. The fact they did not tune her down at all is just insane. Oh, dude, I missed my striker. Luckily, I still got there. This kind of sucks, though, because, like, does this gonna push you to L3? No, okay. Okay. Rank 3, Jessica Drew, still lost 10% health. What was the timing on the other one? 45? I'm totally fine with a 7-second difference for a champion who is a rank below and who is also a good defender. Like, totally fine with that. Like, totally fine with that. It's gonna end up being a reminder of how much Enchantress sucks, isn't it? Right? Well, that's the thing, is like, she's not like, we'll test against other champions too, but like, you know, she's one of the top meta defenders, you'd say, right? Thank you for all your help, beautiful bald man. The power of the beard. No problem, Russell. No problem. Let's go. Let's go try again. Papa Luke. What up, Ab doing all? Hashtag early Judah raid. What up, Truth? How you doing, man? How'd the rest of your stream go? Hope you had a good time. You talked about chip damage. I mean, it's true. Yeah, you're right. but I don't think that's going to make that much of it. Like, I mean, having the right relic would help. You're right. Sure. Good point. But is that going to make him any faster? Nah. I guess you do get... Goddamn Enchantress. I guess you do get some more damage with the Captain America relic, right? Overall. Because there is like the avenge thing you can do. I should have held my... Yeah. Should have held my... Damn it, dude. This is the worst RNG we've had so far. But I do still have enough to get the concussion up. I don't know if I have the legs on this stun to get there or not, though. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay. Okay, 58 seconds. So a few seconds slower, and we had the absolute worst RNG on that. Like, ah, man, I don't know. Again, my point is not that Torch is in any way a bad champion, because he's clearly not a bad champion. He's just not. I don't know. He's not all that either. It's not all that. Oh, what up, Zero Frost Ninja? How do you do? No, I do not have a torch. No. It's good, Abdo. Got done what we need to get done. Good. Good. Did you end up getting anything? Oh, Imbalance. Hello. What's up, Hake? Thanks to all the raiders. Welcome on in. Thank you, Captain Judah. How do you do today? What is going on? Did you, Judah, I would ask, but I know what you did. I know what you did. I know you. I know how you are. I can assume, anyways. I would say I would assume. I mean, Torch countering her miss is definitely nice, sure. But Torch is questing demon. He's only going to be good in BGs. In some cases, he's going to be consistent, like Spider-Woman, like Papa Luke or Tits. Yeah, I mean, it just, my point is just we already have so many good science champions that I'm not spending just to get Torch because I don't think he's like an automatic ban from your Battlegrounds deck or something. You know, I just don't think he is. Green Falcon might be better at this point. So, Yuki, Sonia, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I do have the subscribers only mode on for like 1 minute. If you want to chat, we'd be happy to chat with you for sure. We appreciate you coming by. Thank you very much. I just do that to keep the trolls at bay because for some reason they can't stand to be subscribed for a minute. Or if they do, we'll just, you know, Judah's a mod. He'll just ban them. Dude, really? Okay. Okay, Sassy. Gotta do that. He's in the wrath. I'm risking it for the biscuit with the Come on. Yeah, cool. It's 10. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. 47 seconds. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I didn't max out, but got everything but the 9750 builder offer, which was like the best one. Got Spidey Chick and Jean and took them to rank 4. Ah, that's a hell of a win. That's a hell of a win. Nice. William Miller sending over $10. Appreciate it, brother. Can you do a poll for my first Cosmic 7-star ranked 4? All Awakened, Scream, Medusa, Hyperion. Okay, let's go. I'll give you my opinion after we do the poll. But William, thank you for the 10 spot. Much appreciated, and I'd be happy to. Start a poll. Whom to make... let's see. Should William make his first Cosmic rank 4 champ all awake? Okay. What do we have? We had a, you said Medusa, and you said Hype, and Scream. Okay. Medusa, Scream, Add Hyperion. There we go. The poll is now live. We have nearly 174 people watching right now. Please go and help our friend William out and vote in the poll. Thank you guys very much for hanging out too. If you're already voting the poll, make sure you smash the like button. Begging YouTube bullshit. You know, standard things would be appreciated. Also, I am live on Twitch. If you guys got a Twitch account, feel free to hop over on Twitch and say hi there too, or donate your Amazon Prime free sub if you haven't already done that, because, well, I like paying rent. So, okay, anyways, let's continue on. Let's go back and do this again. So what were we at? Was that 47 seconds? Somebody remind me. What was it at for that time? What up, Saithar? How you doing? Grin, how's it going? Is Dark Phoenix immune to Nova Flame? I think she's just immune to Incinerate. I don't think she's immune to Nova Flame, right? I think only Ice Bro is. Is somebody else? Is Torch? I can't remember. I don't remember. We can look. Okay, so let's do Papa Luke for fun. Papa Luke for fun. Isn't Medusa Awakening more so for defense? Yeah, it is for the auto block, but also if it saves you a ton of times. If you're like me and you're a scrub and you're prone to effing up occasionally, then yeah, it can definitely save you on offense for sure. Okay, we got our double concussions up. There are certain times when you want to go ahead and do mediums with Papa Luke, and this is one of them. Just get that there. And 38 seconds. What was the time on the torch? Was it 47 seconds? Like, I don't know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Torch is not, I remember, because there were a lot of Torch versus Torch cooks and BGs back in the day. Yep, imbalanced. You're absolutely right. That is correct. Yeah, good point. 47 seconds. So Papa Luke, 9 seconds faster. Bro, what? That was a quad SP2 crit? That never happens. But my point was, he's within like 5 seconds. He's like 5 seconds slower. You want to do it? Let's do it again with Papa Luke, just for fun. Then we'll do our rank 3 spider chick lady. Okay, we'll redo it. Like, again, I'm not trying to make the point that Torch is bad, because he's very clearly not bad. He's very clearly a very good champion. I'm just saying, like, for $600 or bucks or $1,200 worth of units. Oh, fuck no, man. Look, hell no. Also, that happened, Kevin, because I had like 9 exhaustions up, and so he had placed asunder by that time. Sandscript subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 5 months, currently on a 5-month streak. Let's go, Sandscript. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. We've been trying out the old Twitch at Intox Gamer Inc. because Intoxicated Gamer was taken already by like 17 different people. I couldn't really figure out how that worked, but it's true story. But yeah, that okay. Actually last time, oh shit. Well, that's not gonna work. I was gonna say, last time did I go straight for the relic and then whoops. Well, whoopsie. Okay, but I mean, I didn't take any damage because he's Papa Luke, and we ate a L3 and he was still just as fast as Torch. Oh my god, that's diabolical. I cannot tell you how much joy I got from that. I'm dying. I'm effing dying over here. Okay. Okay, so so I ate an L3, completely screwed up, and he was just as fast. He was just as fast. Joke night. Oh my god. What's up, Miss Jade? How you doing? What's up, Gabriel Blaze? Let's end the poll. It looks like William Medusa is winning your poll here. 61% Medusa wins. Scream 22. Hyperion 15. I think that's probably how I would go too. I think I just love Medusa. She's so straight up, so easy to play. She does have some defensive value. Scream, I mean, obviously does crazy damage and has good defensive value too. Hyperion can occasionally, I don't know. I've honestly thought about taking Hyperion to rank 4 just for fun, just for something different. But overall, if I was advising someone else, I think I'd probably go Medusa too. Yeah. Asquatch. Since I already have Luke awakened and don't feel like finding an extra 20k unit somewhere, I'm gonna go ahead and cite this as proof that Luke is better than Torch. Which I'm not saying he's better than Torch. But like, come on, man. Like, you eat an L3 and you're still faster as fast, huh? Torch eats an L3 and has 50% health. Luke eats an L3 and has 100% health. I mean, I don't even think it have 50%, but yeah. All right, let's do another Mystic. Who has the best hair though? I mean, Luke is bald is sexy. If you don't know, bald is sexy. Where we want to go? I mean, none of these champions are even in any kind of way a defensive threat. Let's go over here. Who's a regular defender? You'll see a lot. Kindred. We'll do this. Rate July 4th deals out of 10. Oh, MKS. Maybe a 2. I don't know. Spider Ham eats Hyperions for breakfast. What's up, Tates? I assume that, you know, that means Jessica Drew would as well. Spider Ham, a Spider Woman. I did do, yeah, I did do Nova Flames. Okay. Ooh, this is cooking pretty quick. Crap, I didn't dash in there though. This is going really quick though. Okay, well, 32 seconds though. 32 seconds. Nice. 32 seconds. And I have 36% health left. Okay. Cool. All right, everyone. Time to sleep. Have a good stream, Abdo. All right, Safetar. Hopefully, I'll be on daytime tomorrow, Safetar. Or I should be. That's the plan anyways. We'll be doing a day stream tomorrow. So, in case you're around. Let's be real though, Luke probably is better than Torch, like most of the best science champions are. I'm not prepared to say that. I'm not prepared to like put the man Torch down like that. It's just that like I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, Papa Luke. I'm not gonna use my YouTube money this time. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, dude, I lost all that power. Why am I losing power? Okay. So Papa Luke was 8 seconds slower, but he's at 98% health as compared to 36% health. Now, obviously, I screwed up in that first match because I didn't dash in on the L1, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is 8 seconds faster worth it for 60% of your health? Can you test Luke and Torch against 7-star Doom? Sure. Yep. Let's do it. I need to change the title of the stream to Science Champion Testing, but yeah. Wait, that's not what I want to do. Go in there already. Marlon is definitely just Abdo's alt. Only Abdo hates my jokes like that. What? No, your jokes suck. You occasionally tell a good one, but not very often. Okay. The hypothetical 7-star Doom. Yuki sent over $3 Polish. Oh, I already got that. Thank you for the $3 Polish though, Yuki. I appreciate it, but I assume that was your message that you wanted me to ask was to do that, right? Fence will be up for debate, but defensively Torch is way better defender than Papa Luke? Sure, but he's still also a terrible defender. Like, he's like a better defender, sure. If you get into a situation where you can torch trap somebody, great. But if you're torch trapping people in 2025, then it better be me and I better be drunk. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're gonna face some people who are like me and aren't paying close attention. That's fine. But oh, Jesus Christ. Overall, yeah, like no. All right, versus Doom, 26 seconds. Nice. Let's go, Torch. Very fast versus all of those 7-star Dooms you're going to be facing in Battlegrounds. Okay, let's do Papa Luke. J Bunka low. Honestly, don't care about Torch. I just want Gene or Bastion. That's fair. Totally fair. Oops, I was way too early on that. Gonna eat a lot of damage from that. Incinerate. Okay. Also, just absolutely eating the L1. Not eating the backhand, though, so that was nice. Alright, so I screwed that up. And it was about 20 seconds longer. That makes sense. Yeah. What torch traps will work? Jack traps work. All traps work if you play them right. This meta specifically, SP1 decks or lose. Nah, torch traps are not gonna. I mean, look, I'm just saying, if you've been playing Battlegrounds for 30 seasons and your ass is getting torch trapped, then you deserve it. Like, that's not like, yeah. Nah, that's not a thing. Bacon of Wisdom, hello. Torch is definitely up there, but also not worth the hype he is getting from Kabam. I don't feel like it's from Kabam though. Like, I'm not seeing Kabam be like, you got to get Torch, he's super, super awesome. They're just like, we're selling this champion because it's a Fantastic Four saga, because it goes with the movie, and we're doing this. What I see hype is from people in chat be like, no, bro, please, bro, you gotta play Torch right, bro. You're not playing him right, bro. Torch is great, bro. He's so broken, bro. He's a nuke, bro. He's an automatic ban, bro. He's like I just like, dude. He's a good champ. There's no question about it. But, like, I don't know. By the way, that block pen on Doom is crazy. Yeah, right? Live Yost. What should I rank for? Dupe Jean Grey or unduped Onslaught? Ooh, that is a tough question. I have not played around Jean Grey enough offensively, so I'm not sure about that. Generally speaking, I would say Onslaught, because he does not need to be awakened. And he's I think Onslaught probably is still the best... probably the best mune in the game, but Jean is really on the come up. It depends on if you want to do it for Battlegrounds, depends if you want to do it for questing, that kind of stuff. Overall, I probably would still say unawakened Onslaught, because you're going to get him awakened at some point. But I think if I had a Jean Grey, I'd also want to take her to rank 4, but I already have my Onslaught at rank 4. So, you know, in fairness, right. Joppo, hello. Torch can take debuff immune nodes. Sure, there's not many of those. So, yeah. Wolverine, hello. There's a lesser known sort of entry level superhero specializing in elemental protection. Human Torch. Boo. Boo. Torch not worth it. We'll get him later on somehow. Anything Torch works for, 6-star can do. Pretty much. Unless it's locked and you can't do it. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I don't know. That's where I'm at. I just like, I think Torch is a very good champion. I think he is not a champion who I care about paying $600 for or spending all my units in game for, which would be the equivalent of $1,200. Bottom line. And bottom line, I think just because I love him, even though I know he's not the best science champion ever, I might just fucking rank up Papa Luke for the memes, you know, because why not? Why the hell not? Tessie's against Shuri. So can Chavez and Onslaught, Jaw, and almost everyone probably has them already. For what? Oh, yeah. For the debuff immune. Danny Graham, hello. It's not from Kabam, it's from other YouTubers and weirdo commenters. Like, we're literally suppressed. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, just so many people, I'm like, it's cool, but we're in 2025. We're not in 2018, you know? So, like, he's cool. I want him, you know, for the raids reward selector. I'm probably going to take Invisible Woman. I don't really care about her in any way whatsoever. I would way rather have a 7-star Human Torch over a 7-star Invisible Woman. But I'm just going to take her for the collection purposes because she's the only one of those champions I don't have. And so, like, similarly, I want Torch, but I would rather have Torch because, you know, he would be way more useful, I would think, than Invisible Woman overall. But I don't want him for $600 fucking dollars. And I don't like that there's not very many Sig Stones in all these offers. And I really don't like that there's, you know, not very many rank up materials. So, look, don't be surprised if by next Friday I have a 7-star Human Torch, okay? I'm just trying to say, for most people out there, that's a hard pass, man. It's a hard pass. I do YouTube for a living. Thanks to you guys, because you guys are friggin' awesome. And when you can afford to send over a buck or two, or a twomp, or a fitty, or a hunt, whatever it is, I appreciate it. You can send over your free Twitch Prime subscription. You can take the time to log in and link those accounts. I appreciate that. That's the only way I'm getting by, and that's how I'm paying my rent. That's how I'm buying Zoe treats. Other bills, let's not talk about it. But I appreciate you guys. But that's a very different position for me, or for someone who just makes a shit ton of money and spends on this game as their hobby. And then I would say the majority of the players. So if I can go ahead and show you guys that for the majority of the player base, you don't need to feel like you're missing out too much. That's what I'm gonna do. So, do you know who has higher prestige? Out of whom? Live Yost. Abby, good to sleep. Later, gotta go to sleep. All right, Ghost Dog. Thanks for dropping by, man. Brian Burke, hello. Abdo, Spider-Woman worth rank 4. Absolutely. I love Spider-Woman. She's probably my favorite champion I've gotten out of the Titans. My worry with my Spider-Woman is that I will take her to rank 4 and she'll stand out too much in my deck and she'll get banned. But otherwise, yeah. So especially, like, I was talking to Enzo about it on his stream. In Enzo's deck, where he's got 20 rank 4 champions, she's fine, you know, totally fine. And she will be, I will rank her up sometime soon, I'm sure, but just not immediately. Let's burn this energy and then let's go see if I can get the Battlegrounds objectives and see if I can face these Battlegrounds decks with way more rank 4 champions than I'm gonna have now. I got one Odin, and the first 2 unit offers I pulled a Yelena out of the Odin Titan. That's a win, absolutely. Still need 4 T4A, but I have the T7 T to rank. Yeah, so you have the T7 basic, but you don't have the tier 4. Dude, it's so stupid, man. So stupid. Why? I don't get why they sold all those top resources without the stuff on the way there. I just don't get it. Jessica Drew need the dupe. She kind of wants it. Art, yeah, I think she wants it pretty heavily. We can look at her awakened ability, but I'm pretty sure she does. Yeah, I don't know if I'll spend or not. Normally I do, but meh. Yeah, that's how I feel, Alex. For sure. God of the Abyss sending over $1. This better not be a Joke. Why Wheel of Fortune didn't have Sig Stones beyond me? I brought it up multiple times today. I was like, that's, you know, there may be Sig Stones in these offers, but Wheel of Fate not having any Sig Stones is just a huge L on Kabam's part, especially considering how many Sig Stones we got at the beginning of the year. Like, just a huge L. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. God of the Abyss, what were you saying? Was there a read last, or... There's no way in hell I'd ban a Torch before I'd ban Enchantress, Photon, Domino, Fat Man, Red Skull, Serpent, Kindred. Need I go on? So that's another thing that I brought up with them too, is that for me, I typically ban tough defenders. Like, I'll ban a rank 3 Serpent or Zola over a rank 4 Torch probably. Now, if you're Pepe or, you know, Andy or whoever, and you're in Celestial and you're competing for those top spots, you're competing for a spot at the Brawl, and you're playing against those top players who seemingly never have any input issues, always get the best AI, and just are way better at the game than I am, then maybe banning that nuke champion like Torch is going to make a bigger difference. And because you can fight every defender, it doesn't bother you. But for me, like, I'm probably banning so many defenders over banning a Torch. So, yeah. They did it to force people to buy from the Radiant store. That will be the new norm. I don't even know about that though, dude. Because, like, that could be, but if it just makes people spend less money, then it better not be the new norm, because that's not a successful business model for them. If everyone says, oh, hey, we're wise to your game plan, you just want us to spend Radiance, and you're not giving us any lower ranked materials in offers, so we'll just not spend on offers, well, how's that going to help them? They're just going to get less money. And as other people have brought up, Darkness, not everyone gets Radiance like we do, you know? So especially if they want to spend, or if they want people to spend money on the game who are like brand new Valiants or Paragon players or that kind of stuff, ain't gonna friggin' help if they're getting their lower ranked materials from the Radiant store. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Holy clickbait, you're just now getting to BGs. What? It just said whale or not to whale. Oh, should we open up our crystal though? Let's go open up our crystals, guys. Let's open up whatever crystals we have, and then we'll do Battlegrounds. Oh, yep. Let's see. It's annoying how Command feel they shouldn't retroactively give out some additional Wheel of Fate rewards. I don't think they're so bad as they needed to do that. Like, I understand why, and they did say it's aspirational content. It's supposed to be the end gamiest of the end game, but yeah, it sucks. Like, it sucks because those rewards are just not that exciting. For sure. I have 5 T4A, but 0 T6B and T3A. Seems unbalanced. They often create some kind of bottleneck in the game, though, right? Where something seems like, and as you progress, different things become different bottlenecks. Where, you know, all of a sudden you're like, damn, I really need T5B. What the hell? Why don't I have T5B? This is crazy. So, yeah, okay. I guess I don't have any Titans. I did open 2 Titans the other night. We got 4 basic 7 stars. Let's open them up. Because I was planning on doing a big crystal opening video for these offers, but I don't think I'm gonna. Got a new 7-star Angela out of the promo code. Nice. Picked her over new Quicksilver. I would have done that too, just because I don't like Quicksilver, but, well, I don't know if I would have Beamer, just because she's in the crystal and he's not, so I might have taken him. I would definitely be more likely to play with her, though. All right, Sigs on Nova. 60, 80 maybe? 60, okay. Someone was telling me I need to put, was it God of the Abyss? Who was those telling me I need to put my rank 2 Nova in my Battlegrounds deck because nobody was beating him? It's a thought. It's a thought. AskCon, I'd go to an Ask convention. I'm sure you would, especially if it was a robot ass, I'm sure. Will you open the gift Nexus? Yeah, that's what we're doing, man. Let's open the crystals. I ain't worried about it. Yeah, they should make a Radiance crystal that has rare champs in them, like 7-star Guardian or 7-star champ, Civil Warrior, or the Heart of Fire champs. Well, we saw today they have offers that have some selectors for those kind of champions, right? Oh, I'll take that. Hood wants Sigs. I took him to rank 3 recently. So, and I don't really want to feed him Sigs because I need to get Kindred and Kushala to rank to Sig 200 first. And maybe somebody else. So yeah, I'll take that for sure. Let's go. Let's go. And there's going to be magic, Beamer, so don't forget that. There's going to be magic for Radiance, for sure. Quicksilver for Prestige? Nah, I'm never ranking up Quicksilver. No. Yeah, Nova's been in my deck this meta. Plenty of wins from him. Okay, yeah, I'll throw him as a rank 2. Why not? Why not? I've been sitting on 3 T7B that I can't use since before HOF. Every time I finally get enough supporting cast to take up a champ I get more T7B I can't use. Yeah. Yay! Papa Luke! Yay! Let's go. Tough it out. He's probably only Sig 40 or 62. Because, like, I'm never feeding him Sigs, for sure. If you have to use his signature ability twice in a fight, you're probably in some real bad shape. All right, like, I don't mind any of these, though. These are all, like, fine Sig champions, so. Magic is probably going to be good, or else they're going to get a ton of backlash. I would hope so. They're probably going to get some backlash no matter what, though. You know. Low-key 420, hello. Good luck on everyone's openings. If you haven't opened already, we got it here. This is what we got. So we got, and don't get me wrong, guys, too, because, like, I want to spend all the monies, right? If I had 100,000 subscribers and I was making more money on YouTube, I'd just buy everything and not care. Right, man thing. But that ain't how it be for me. So, you know. Not to wail, the offers are crap. Rocky X, that's kind of the conclusion I've come to. Kofefe, hello. Have rank 3 Nova Sig 80. If you're fighting an Awakened Zola, he's actually a pretty good counter this meta. But the Zola has to be Awakened. Why? What's the interaction there that I'm not remembering? If you don't mind telling us. Because I do not remember. I do not remember. What are the odds? About 1 in 300-ish. Probably not. There's probably not 307 stars, but there's 200 and something-ish, right? So yeah, I would say somewhere around those odds. All right, so Invisible Woman, I think, would be the best thing I could get out of here. Probably. Okay, well, what does Enchantress's Awakened ability do? No, I just take Invisible Woman, right? Because, like, that just adds to the collection. That means for the Saga thing, I will take an Awakening on Nightcrawler, probably. So, yeah. I have a Mystic Gem. I have a generic gem if I really wanted to Awaken Enchantress. But as far as I remember, it's not a very impressive Awakened ability, right? So, yeah. I would choose Enchantress. I bet you would. Screw Enchantress, take the Collector Champ. Yeah, like because I was planning on taking her with the raids stuff, right? New enchantment spell. Yeah, I got this morning spells are longer for like offense though, right? Which I'm never using her on offense. Enchantress Sig is offensive. It's mostly useless. Yeah, it's or used mostly. Pick it. Yeah, yeah. I think I just take an Invisible Woman. Like I'm probably never going to use her besides in arena, but yep, screw it. I'm taking Invisible One. Why not? There's no other way to get her. Enchantress is in like the basic crystal now too, right? So cool. That was thanks, Kabam. That was, and I will say, as much trash talking as we've been doing for the offers and the sales and Wheel of Fortune and whatever, all that garbage, Kabam handing out these promo codes for the CCP members to give out is nice for CCP members, but it's way better just for the community, right? Like it is absolutely excellent. Hell yeah. Give away a free 7-star Nexus crystal. That is an absolute win from Kabam. Free to play win, a spender win. absolute win. Great. I love it. I'm sure it's partially just there to butter us up for spending on the offers, which in this case for me, I don't think is going to work. It wouldn't really work anyways for me, but like, dude, that is a huge win. You absolutely, there are so many. That's why I said like about the paywall thing, which I don't think is true about Torch, right? I think that's the wrong term. There are so many things that Kabam screws up or gets wrong where I want my criticisms to be valid. So like, that's not a valid criticism because they're not paywalled. A valid criticism would be they came out 2 months back to back where you had to spend like 39K units, like Faust said. Or a valid criticism would be, somewhat valid criticism would be, I want to be able to grind my units and buy everything I can, and they're making me choose between two things, which it's valid to feel like that sucks, that you have to make that choice. I don't know the criticism's that valid because you shouldn't be able to get everything that spenders can get, right? But it's very important to give them their props when they're due. And giving out those CCP codes for a 7-star Nexus champion with rare champions in them, some of the champions being the Titan, absolutely, you got to give props to Kabam for that. So I will absolutely said that. I said that in the CCP. I've said that in my Alliance chat. Give them props when they're due. So, yeah. Hey, let's go see if we can get our asses kicked by some whales. Some bigger whales than me. Let's go. Warm-up match, nearly 2 hours into the stream. All right. Thronebreaker still got 7-star. Taylor Boss, nice, dude. Good evening. How are you doing? Got Falcon 2 res out of my free Nexus, basically a free Titan Crystal. Yeah, George, exactly. Good evening. Bren, hello. They had to, or else there'd be another boycott. I mean, was the first... I don't know about that. Claude Robin, hello. I got Spider-Woman for my free crystal. That's a huge win. Huge win. Let's go. I just wish I'd gotten something good from that crystal. Feels like all my Alliance got like Jessica Drew, Bastard, or Angela Drew. Yeah. When something is RNG, though, it does feel like, you know, there's going to be someone who's going to miss out for sure. Sorry, that was you, Lilac. A win for everyone but me. I can't use web store related stuff because for some reason I can't link my Google account with a Kabam account. Do you have like an old branded account or something, God of the Abyss? I don't know. This is the ban Kate meta, but I really would actually rather kind of ban... Oh, I didn't put Nova in my deck. I should have done that. Whoops. When is War Rewards? They're already out. With War and BG Rewards, I can buy the T4S I need. The War Rewards are already out. Like a couple days ago. It's Friday, dude. They've been out for a while. I'm partway through my second drink, but all I've had to eat today was eggs. Oh, guys, I had like the worst possible craziness thing happen to me earlier today, right? So Costco has 4 pounds of bacon for like 16 or 17 bucks. Great deal. Especially, you know, you eat a lot of bacon like me. You love the bacon. They come in individual packages. So it's like 4 1-pound packages, right? So I almost get those every 2 weeks when I go to Costco just so I don't ever run out. But I was like, this last week I went to Costco. I was like, there's like 3 packages left. Like I can make it 2 weeks on 3 packages. Typically what I do is I cook all of the bacon at once. And kind of like half of it I'll use for tossing on salad, like 2 different salads, and then half of it I'll use for going with some scrambled eggs or something. So I can get like 4 kind of meals out of that one package, basically, right? Today I had something I've never seen before in my entire freaking life. Do I have any defenders here? It's not looking great. This bacon, the expiration, the use by or freeze by date was 9/11. First of all, weird. But second of all, it's my last package of bacon, so I'm like, that'll last me for... Hey, Marlon, I didn't realize that was you. Cheers, buddy. It has like a big, like about this size spot of mold right inside of the bacon. I've never seen that before in my entire freaking life. I've never seen moldy, like, what? Never seen moldy bacon. Never ever. Especially not when the expiration or freeze by date was in September, like 3 months away. I was like, oh my God. So now I got no bacon, and I'm probably not going back to Costco for at least, I mean, I go usually every 2 weeks, and that would be next Friday. I'm going to have to go sooner than that. Zoe's prescription medicine that we get there is already filled because that's slightly off on the schedule, but just like, what the hell is that BS? Moldy bacon. Never even heard of such a thing. Yeah, so I don't know. Bad day. Bad day. I was dumb. So yeah, I had leftover scrambled eggs because when I cook scrambled eggs, usually what I'll do is I'll like chop up maybe a quarter of an onion, quarter of a pepper, maybe a couple mushrooms, toss that in there, maybe a little garlic, saute all that up in butter. Then I'll scramble up like 4 or 5 eggs, depending on the size of the eggs. A little bit of heavy whipping cream in there. Scramble those real quick. Toss some cheddar over there to finish, you know. And then I'll just divide it in half, and I'll have half of it at once, and I'll have half of it the next day for the, you know, scrambled eggs. So I had leftover scrambled eggs, and I had no fucking bacon. I had no protein to go with it. I mean, the eggs are obviously a lot of protein, but I had no bacon. I had these sausages that were really good, but the sausages I'd eaten up. I had no ham. I used up all the ham from the last time I went to Costco. Like I don't know, man. It's a pretty good. I've had a pretty good day overall, but like, I did finish off the last of a fruit salad I had made, which was raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and kiwi, and actually some plums. So that was pretty good, but like, man, I don't know. It was just kind of a bummer. How you doing, Zemo? Happy birthday today, right? Yeah, happy birthday. Do you like your bacon crispy? I love my bacon black and crispy. Can't stand it being rubbery. I like it a little chewier if I'm eating it just straight. If I'm doing it for tossing on top of a salad, then I like it to be crispier. So I actually, when I do it, also, by the way, guys, go oven bacon. Oven bacon is the way to go. If you ain't cooking your bacon in the oven, you're just doing it wrong. I'm sorry. There's no two ways about it. Oven bacon all the way, every day. It's good stuff. Whoops. I want that. So you just put it on a sheet in the oven, right? And it's just like 20 minutes that it cooks. It's fantastic. Don't have to get all that crazy grease splatter everywhere. I mean, you do get crazy grease splatter in the oven, which is mildly annoying. But yeah, it's the way to go. Well, this was not the way to go. Okay, well, cool. Glad I power drained. I feel like this fight was going really well, and then I just kept rambling on and discussing oven bacon, and things have gone downhill. But yeah. What are we doing here? I don't know what the best thing I should be doing right now. If I should be like playing this normally, or if I should be trying to... I guess we're just doing this because I've got him intimidated enough or whatever that he's just going to keep attacking me. Marlon, I'm guessing you probably already won this one. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'll do is I'll do half of it, so you can do like 7 or 8 strips from the package for like I'll do it a little softer for eating, a little chewier, and then I'll do the other 7 or 8 strips for crispier, you know. So, yeah. Man, I hate that dust in the Wheel of Fate Quest 3. Who'd you have to use versus her, Mohammed? I've not done 3 yet. Air fryer bacon is better. It is not. It is not, Beamer. Unless you have a gigantic air fryer, you cannot do the same volume. So I usually eat I usually eat 4 eggs, 4 sausage patties, and some Captain Crunch or oatmeal. Yeah, I don't eat cereal, really. Joke's on you, I don't have an oven. I feel like that's not Microwave bacon ain't bad either. I'm gonna unmod you. Microwave bacon art. Oh my god. Microwave art. I mean, the air fryer comments all allow, but like art microwave. Okay, I'm losing this matchup. I'm losing to Marlon just because I'm so disgusted over your comment. Ridiculous microwave bacon. That's gross, dude. Microwave bacon. Oh god. Yeah, I have just lost this matchup because of your disgusting microwave bacon comment art. Dude. Seriously. Oh my god. GG's, Marlon. I think I should have had you, man. And I mean, unless you do like surprisingly well versus Yelena, which I don't think you're going to do, I should have had you. I screwed this fight all up. Microwave bacon. That's disgusting. Shit. No. I can't even believe that. Microwave bacon. Can we get some incinerates going, please and thank you? Thank you. Alright. Pro tip, stop parrying. As if it was fucking intentional. Whoa! Marlon, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I had not stopped like halfway through my rant about his stupid microwave bacon and actually started paying attention to that fight, I would have lost that fight. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Marlon, GG's. I'm so sorry. You should have won that one based on the start I got. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose. Gonna lose going forward because I shouldn't have won the warm-up match. GG's. Microwave bacon, what the F? I know. Dude, it comes out fantastic. Art. Art, you know I love you. Microwave. I'm gonna microwave my bacon from now on out of spite. Wow, Tates, if you want to have shittier bacon just to spite me, you feel free. You feel free. Sorry you're feeling down, Flash. Sending you all the good. Oh, what's up, Flash? Hello, Abdo. Hope you're having a great day, bro. It's just another one of those days where I'm feeling depressed for no reason, but I'll chill here anyways. How do you feel about the July deals? Not excited. Flash, I'm sorry you're feeling down. And, Flash, you are not feeling down for no reason, okay? You are not feeling depressed for no reason. There is absolutely a reason why you are feeling depressed. And recognizing what that reason is should be a priority for you. Because there is always a reason for why you're depressed. Now, maybe that is something that it relates to some choices you've made. Maybe that's situational, that kind of stuff, right? And in that case, you know, it'll probably go away, whatever, right? Maybe it's just due to being like having a bunch of inflammation. Maybe it's due whatever, but depression is a thing that has physical causes oftentimes, not just emotional ones. And that is something which should not be ignored and which you should address. So don't ever say you're depressed for no reason, because there is a reason behind it. And if you can discover that reason and then do what you can to combat that, and the way that you combat it might not be easy, right? But if you can do those, if you can take those steps, you'll be much better off. Do not ever treat it like there's no reason, because there's absolutely a reason. So I'm sorry you're feeling depressed. I'm sorry you're feeling down. I have suffered through depression a couple times in my life, and I can tell you talking about it is a thing that helps, and being with friends and figuring that, you know, even if that's not, you know, I've had times where I needed professional help in my life, and that is very important to get if it is what you need. Don't ever feel bad about talking about it with friends, because if you got good friends, then they should be very supportive of you and helpful with that kind of stuff. Okay, and we'll be here when you're feeling down. Thank you, Abdo. It feels odd. Like most days I'm happy and chilling, but then there's just one day where I feel so down all the time. But appreciate you, Abdo. That's why you're a great guy. I'm okay, but I do understand what it's like to live with that, and the fact that you need to be able to talk about mental health as clearly as you could talk about if you had fucking gout or diabetes or whatever, right? Because it's a real thing and there are real physical causes for it. So do not shy away from talking about them. Oh God, I don't know what I'm doing here. Make sure you're getting the help you need, because sometimes you need professional help. I like, you need professional help if you're that guy because you need a fucking muffler, or if you're on a motorcycle that makes that kind of noise, you need help accepting that you have a really tiny dick. One of those two things is true, I'm sure. So yeah, but don't take it for granted, man. We don't need to lose anybody due to depression, that's for sure. Okay, anyways, bacon on cheesecake is good. Never tried it, probably would. Why did I block that? We're in a meta where I'm supposed to hit the block. Okay, let's remember what I'm doing. No, go away. No, go away. Nick, I didn't infuriate you. Are you? This is okay. Well, sweet. That was like, he literally walked me from one end of the screen to the other. Just walked me down with his shitty AI. That's great. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. It's exactly what we were hoping would happen, buddy. Thank you so much. And he's just dancing over there. Go hold your damn block, dude. What are you doing? Like, I don't even get enough space to hit a light to try and make him hold his block. He just is like, nah, I'm coming, bro. Coming, bro. Coming. Nope, let me just dance. Let me just do these stupid dance moves for you and then not... Yeah, Jesus Christ. Hold it for a while, please. Thank you. I'm just going to do this and hit into him to get him to go to the L2. Throw it. Throw it. Actually, I think we just do this. Okay. Not quite enough to finish him off. That's annoying. Bro, dude, this is... So I try to intercept him as he's walking. Dude, this guy, what an a-hole, dude. I'm timing out to him? Okay, that was kind of insane. That was some of the worst AI I have seen in this meta, I would say. That was wild. That was wild. Add in a little water in the microwave and stuff will come out a little more crispy. You don't... I'm not talking about this anymore. AG, I got so tilted today from Paragon Gauntlet, I bought the rank 4 to 5 gem. From the Paragon Gauntlet? I'm sorry, dude. Doesn't sound like fun. The F was that bullshit? Remember, everyone, if you get up every day and get what you need done, then you aren't struggling with depression. Depression is struggling with you. Ha! If only. Still Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Is it? Right? Is that June? Wasn't May? Okay, yeah. That too. That was some shit AI. Dude, that was brutal. That was brutal. This sucks so bad because he doesn't do like most of the things that you want your Prowler to do in this meta, because you're not hitting, you know, you're not placing ruptures. He's staying healthy so far. Come on. I do have like 16, so that should hit, right? On the next one? No, dude. No, go away. Yeah, so I'll still hit with those Furies. Hopefully it's enough to kill him. Oh, dude. So close. Okay. That was not bad, though. Yeah, that was fine. I'll take that. We could short that one. We could make that a short. So I kind of need a mega poll. Who to rank for? Going to split them by class, and oh, fuck, Beamer. I'm preemptively going to say no. I'm going to read the rest of your comment, because by the rules of the internet, I have to. But, like, what? So you're saying you need multiple polls? Split them by class, and I have 2 for each class. Skill, unduped Yelena, or duped Bullseye. Cosmic, unduped Serpent, or duped Vox. Mystic, rank, duped Purgs, unduped Kushala, honorable mentions, Fat-Man, Death She-Hulk. Dude. You gotta just get that down. Is this one rank 4 champion you have? Yeah, you gotta get it down to 1 champion. Like I can't do all that. Sorry. Like I'm not. There's like we're not doing that, dude. Like that's ridiculous. Like no way. You nail it down to 4 champions, and I'll be happy to do that poll for you. I'm not doing whatever all that bullshit is. Fuck no. Sorry. You know I love you, but no. No, I had no idea we had a month. We do. Yeah, it is Men's Health. I thought I couldn't remember if it was this month or May. Yeah. JC, hello. How's it going? Get out. Get out. Get away. No, let's not do that. No, damn it. Do not want that block damage. What special should I be using with him? Okay, you should be using your L1. Thank you. Sheesh. Now go away. I mean, was it better to drop the L2? I don't even know. If I could somehow, oh damn it. If I could somehow kill her before, no, damn it, stop it. Oh crap. I was gonna say, like if I could kill her before she gets there, do I just try this? I think this is a bad idea. I maybe should have backed off and like waited that out. Cause those kind of hurt into the block. My swarm is a surgeon, so she's probably not gonna back off at all this year. Oh, dude. Damn. I think this was kind of going okay, and I took a bunch of damage there that I didn't need to, really. Bunch of damage I didn't need to. Ah, damn. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. Kate Bishop still not a 7-star? No. No. Next, people were wrong about that. Chi Health is a great photon counter this meta. George, you been having a good time with her? I don't know. I generally, photon's not been too much of a problematic defender, I would say, but yeah, I had Chi Health in my deck. Oh, I was gonna throw Nova in my deck and I forgot. I had shield in my deck because I forgot that she couldn't inflict the bleeds through block, so I was going to use her offensively. I was just like, oh, that's right. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Who do I want to remove? I think Cersei worked like one time and then not at all after that. Is Nova better than a... Would a rank 2 Nova be better than a rank 2 Terry, though, too? I feel like Terry could be okay as meta as well. I fought him one time and he was kind of a... But it was like a rank 4, but he's kind of a D-bag. Hello on Twitch. I can simplify this for Beamer. Have the poll include Fam, Deathless She-Hulk, Yelena, and Bullseye. None of the others are worth it over these four, in my opinion. Yeah, but I already got a Tech and Science rank 4 Awakened. One in each class. Then choose between the skills, Beamer. The others aren't worth it. Beamer, you just narrow down to 4 champions. We'll make a poll for you. Hope I get a halfway decent opening. Historically, haven't much luck on deal days. I know. I always try to talk about them too, as in their offers, not deals. Try to remember that, but everyone says deals. It's a losing battle trying to fight that one. Let's play Fat Man like normal. SP1 and SP2, the 2 disintegration, SP2 burst pretty much nukes everyone. For like everything, or just photon? Avocados are better if you cut them open and let them air out for a day before you eat them. Brown avocado, microwave bacon, and raw eggs on some molded bread is the breakfast. Tates, I think why is it that you want to spite me so bad? What did I do to you? I don't remember. You can put 4 champs in a poll, right? Yeah. Beamer listed like 70 champions. Black Cat for Photon. I don't have her in my deck this meta, PP. I don't think. Yeah, man, she gets precisions when champs are bleed immune, so hit her 2 mediums and you get hit crits through Photon's block. Okay. So I did have her in there for like defense too. Oh, look, it's the guy who says he's not playing Battlegrounds anymore. Every day in Alliance chat, he's like, I hate this meta. I'm not going to play anymore. I'm just going to park. Oh, no, I'll just snipe Abdo twice. Okay, sure, Samael. Cool. No, dude, they're deals. Kabam even says the final deal is 13% value. Yeah, offers, not deals. I feel a lot better about ever since I worked out at a haunted gym. I was able to lift my spirits. Why did I read that for free? Boo, James. Take an effing lap, buddy. Boo. Terrible effing joke. Boo. 3 out of 10. Good for you for going to the gym. Nah, 4 out of 10. I'm so mad I didn't vote for Kate. I just didn't know she was this good, but I knew Shang-Chi was great. But damn, I was wrong on that vote. Yeah, everyone was. So wasn't just you. Don't feel too bad about that. Don't feel too bad about it. And if you want highlights of my whaling today, check your Discord. General, not retyping this on mobile again. Did you put out a video, Zemo? Yeah, if I have time, I'll check it out. What up, Uncle K? Hey, gamer, saved up a lot of money for this Heatwave event. Holy S. Hang on. Hang on. This might be a mistake. I probably should take an Enchantress there. Holy S, I did not see the Torch price point coming. I did get Starkey, Jean, rank 4 now, and Jessica Drew. They'll have to do. Nice, dude. Right on. That's cool. Put some pre-shredded cheese on that sandwich, Tates. I fucking hate you guys. I can't do it yet, but I can ask for a poll for rank 4. I'll have 4 champions, I promise. Yes, yeah, totally. Why not? I think I just threw up in my mouth from the moldy sandwich thought. I don't even. Got him? I know. You did. And watching Poker Face, how good was Method Man as the gym owner? I am not. I've seen that. I like the actress. She's good in general. What's her name? I forget. But I've not seen the show. Is that an Amazon original? Stream to Abdosa, yes. Gotcha. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's not super loud, but there's some like random alarm that's not a typical alarm going off outside. It's a weirder noise than usual. No, go away. No, we don't want that. Thank you. No, damn it. No, dude, no, stop it. Do not make me block shit. Oh, I could have got there. No, go away. Is this it's gonna leave me like close to 3% again? 7%. Damn it, I lost a bunch more health than I needed to on that. Oh, that is such bullshit! Samael, that is such bullshit, dude. If I put up the same scores I did last time, I beat you. That is bullshit. GG's. God damn you, asshole. That I like, you guys literally just saw me do that fight perfectly, and I was at 49k and I would have won. Bullshit. Bullshit. Well, we'll try out Nova since I haven't tried him yet. God. Norman Sizzle, what's going on, brother? Send over a $5. Thank you, Norman. Do you have a message or you send over 5? I do not see a message from you. Norman, I hope you're doing well today, though. What's going on? What's going on? Would you think Spider-Woman is rank 3 unduped? White Zombie, probably rank 3. I don't think I'd take her to rank 4. I think I'd want her awakened before I took her to rank 4. Probably. Damn it. Nope. Go away. Oh. Damn it. No, go. No, hey. Go. Stop. Dude, dick. Just gonna take damage one way or the other. Alright, that's kind of what I thought. I figured I'd give you one. I don't know. I don't know if you would have had a harder time with Jessica Drew. I figured that would be... Alright, I swear to God. Kicking you from the fucking alliance. Kicking you from the alliance. Yeah. Dude, I should have had that onslaught fight. Two accidental blocked hits, man. GG's. GG's. Is Vox Unawakened a good defender? Vox Awakened isn't a good defender. Don't worry about Vox on defense, Art. The Vox is an excellent attacker and very fun, especially for longer matchups, but Vox is not a good defender either way. So do not rank them for defense for sure. God, Samael, you suck. I'm never playing Battlegrounds again. This meta's terrible. He's just pissed because I beat him the last time he sniped me. In fact, I handed him his ass last time he sniped me. All right. Astro Gaming, hello. 7-star Unawakened Shothra, 7-star Awakened Penny, 7-star Awakened Thing, whom to rank 3. Unawakened Shothra, Penny, or Awakened Thing? Shothra, 100%. No question about that one. All right, well, we got to keep going because Samael's a dickbag who couldn't resist. Yeah, who couldn't resist. So we got to keep going, which means I'll pour one more drink. Pour one more drink. Mmm. Good thing you're just messing with me, Samael, and not Wu-Tang, because, you know, Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with, so. Beamer, Serpent, Kushala, Yelena, or Deathless She-Hulk. Okay. All right, Beamer, we can do that. Let's see. Start a poll. Boom to R4. See Serpent. Juice, Shala, Deathless. That's not how you spell Deathless. What did I do? Oh, there's an extra E in there for some reason. Deathless, She-Hulk, or Yelena. Okay. Dude. Spelling bullet went up the okay. There we go. There's a poll. It is now live. Please help our friend Beamer out and vote in the poll. If you've not already smashed the like button while you're in the neighborhood, feel free to smash that like button, please and thank you. What up, AB? How does it go with you tonight? Your chat is always beating up on you. What's the number to report elderly abuse? I'm 42. Fuck you. What about doing chat? Hope everyone's doing well. Shrapnel, been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? Cheers, Abdo, drinking a rum and coke. Nice. I drank so many rum and cokes when I was younger that I probably will never drink a rum and coke again. But I did when I was 21. We used to go to this bar after work or on our days off, like a lot of the time, and we would go in and they had doubles for what's this, like $8 for a double, maybe $8 or $9. And so we'd get double Captain and Cokes, and it was me and my friend John mostly, but then like a lot of other friends would come too, right? It's just that age. But John and I would go pretty much regardless of if other people are going or not. We would just go play pool pretty much all night long. And so we're both blackjack dealers. We're living in a small town. We're making $50,000-$60,000 a year, gambling, drinking. I used to smoke back then, whoring, you know, whatever. Not actual prostitutes, because God, I wouldn't have wanted to see the quality of prostitutes in my hometown. But you know, just having a good time. And we went in there so much. And we over-tipped so much that the bartenders would just make our drinks ridiculously strong. So at a certain point, like there were times where we'd have to just be like, because they put it in a pint glass, right? And there were certain points where we'd just be like, bro, I love you. I appreciate you. You know, we got a $60 tab and we gave you $100. Like I love you. You're great. This is excellent. But those rum and cokes would be practically fucking clear. And we'd just be like, dude, you just got to put a little coke in there, please. Like it's so much rum. Like it's just so much rum, man. You got to put like a little bit of coke in there, please, because I'm about to black out. Like this is not safe. So yeah, that was 21 through, I don't know, 25 maybe. Good times though, good times. And then what we did often too was the main bar was here, giant parking lot. There was an alleyway in the back, and there was like a smaller bar that was over here is an Irish pub. So we'd get totally tossed on 3 or 4 double Captain Cokes, which are more like triple Captain Cokes. And we'd walk around the back, and in the alleyway, we'd smoke a joint, share it amongst people. We'd stop off, we'd have a shot at the Irish pub, say hello to those bartenders, and then we'd come back and finish out the night. The night that usually played a little more pool till 2 o'clock in the morning when the bars closed in Washington State. They kick us out. I distinctly remember that one of the bartenders, Jeff, just be like, "Let's go!" whoa. I can remember exactly the way he'd say it. We'd walk over to a friend's house, which was very close by, and then I'd smoke some more weed, and the smoking more weed was me for like about 3 hours to sober up before I drove home. Do not do what I did at that age. Please, don't do what I did. Bad idea. I'm just saying that is pretty much how those things went. So, yeah. Shrapnel, member for 8 months. Cheers, dude. Did I miss the Heatwave rant thoughts? I'm very much in the unimpressed camp. I am there as well. We're going to end this poll. Beamer, looks like Serpent is winning this poll. Serpent winning at 45%. Yelena at 39%. Kushala at 10%. Deathless She-Hulk with 4%. Personally, I'd probably go actually Yelena over the D-Hulk, but I mean over the Snurpent, but Snurpent is, of course, an extremely good defender, and I fully understand why people would choose Snurpent, so. But that is the choice of the people, is the Snurpent. What was that? Why did I miss him? Okay, I understand what happened there. Why did I miss him though? That was weird. Oh, sweet. Now we got a cowardice from hitting into his block. Okay, I don't remember that. Should have banned this guy. Definitely should have banned this asshole. Why is it just the timing of it? Is it just because he was trying to throw his heavy at the same time? Oh, great. Because that was confusing. Anyways, like I said, kids, do as I say and not as I do. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Zola, you suck. 1%! Jackass. What a jackass. Sounds like you're a dickbag to your body. I'm continuing, yeah. Vote Elena because she has fewer counters in the game at the moment. I'd go Elena personally, yeah. Is weed legal in y'all states? In Washington it is, yeah. Serpent is an extremely good attacker. Serpent is pretty good on attack too, yeah, I will say that. He put you to sleep? Is that what happened? But I didn't go to sleep because I was unstoppable and stuff? Do you play with your phone notch on the left or the right? The right. What kind of psychopath plays with it on the left? Craziness. Craziness. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. You don't want his block? I realize that. Thank you. What's up, Crash? How you doing? I realize you don't want his block, but I mean, like, I thought I could get away with it because I was heavying in between there. Cowardice comes from you throwing your special. Okay. Mahalo, Vantage. Welcome back into the Intoxicated Gamers Lounge. Woo, Crash is here to give Drunk Man some tips. Yeah. How are your tips about why Enchantress never got balanced? I'm kidding, because I've already said things about that, but like, Jesus, man. Could have toned her down just a little bit. Nobody would have complained. She's gonna throw it as soon, yeah. She's gonna throw it as soon as I back off. I'm screwed. All right, we'll just play next matchup. Play with on the left. I like being able to see my opponent. You are insane. You. Okay, first of all, if we look at the screen, I mean, the notch doesn't matter on this phone. But like, oh, wait. You're talking about, okay. Yeah. No, sorry, Beamer. We're doing the same thing. I thought you were talking about the plugin, like where the okay. No, we're the same then. We're the same. Yeah, because it's just like, oh, that feels so wrong. Feels so wrong because then it puts like the camera stuff down here. So I don't know. Anyways. Rank Yelena, ban Serpent. That's how I do it. I have zero regrets about taking my Yelena to rank 4. She is very good on defense. She's fun this meta for sure. I don't know how good she is on offense overall, but she also has the second best prestige in the game. So personally, I have not awakened mine because I was thinking I was going to open some more Titan crystals. You know, for this event, I was thinking I was going to do that. Yeah, so I'll probably give Yelena the Awakening Gem. I probably won't give it to her until I have like a decent amount of SIGs to give to her though, because there's just really no point to it, I would say. You know? Abdo, on top of your head, 7 stars that are worth a generic. I play with it on the left. Yeah, no, I was confused about what he was trying to say, so it's right. Bad day to hit up streams with negative sentiments. Crash is tough. He can take it. He can take it. And we already got all of our discussion of all that out of the way too. So Crash and I talked earlier in the CCP and stuff. I mean, not, you know, at liberty to say exactly what all that was, but he already knows how I feel about stuff. So it's all good. Screen notch. Yeah, no, I was just saying, I thought he meant the power plug. They're like, if you play with the cord, like where the cord would go to the left, that's something that should get you reported. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Win, loss. Damn, you're doing great. I should have beat Samael. That was bullshit. Now I got to face Martin Landau. Rough. Rank 4 Yelena is an insurance policy too. Never have to fight her. That's a good thing too. Yeah, I do like taking up champions who I don't want to fight against. Good. No, Kate. Oh, is Nico a tough defender? I've not really faced her at all. You wouldn't have lost that match with a 7-star Torch. I also wouldn't have lost that match with a friggin' 7-star Luke Cage. So like, if I'd had any science champions drafted, well, they actually put up a decent score, but like no. Yeah. I use Serpent on offense mainly. I will either do him or Deathless Hulk because I still need to do my completion run of Necro and saw how good. Oh, well, if you still need to do, well, okay, she's fine at rank 3 for that though, dude. If you have her at rank 3 already, because you're talking about rank 4ing her, you don't need to take her to rank 4 for that. So rank 3 is fine. She's actually fine at rank 2 for that. But yeah. Happy to say that I didn't. Yeah, thank you, Microwave Bacon. Oh, God. Cord on the right, club. Yeah, it's got to be on the right, man. The power cord's got to be on the right. It's crazy, man. Nico just needs a poison immune and she's a potato. Okay. Is she more of a defender though, or more of an attacker? Because it seems to me like she'd be. I haven't tested her yet, but it seems like she'd be more of an attacker, but like a utility attacker, I would say. No logic used, just buy the damn torch. He's a nuke. He's not. Were you not here for the earlier part of the stream, Luke Perry? Where I showed how he wasn't a nuke for like an hour or two? Because he's not. He's a good champion, but he's not a nuke. He just isn't, man. I don't know. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. He just isn't. We covered that very, very clearly. Have you tried pouring your milk before your cereal? I swear to God, I'm going to take away that blue name. That wrench is... Next thing, you're going to tell me you've eaten cereal with water. With water. It's insanity. Insanity, my friend. Are new relics next month? I think they're August. So, no. I'm trolling towards the noodle. Okay, Luke. God. It's like what? What? I am screwed here. How do I want to throw this? It's probably not the right way to throw this, but I am screwed. It's official art as a serial killer? Yeah. But what's better feeling is there than torch trapping someone in Battlegrounds? Not spending the unit equivalent of $1,200 on a human torch. Sorry, buddy. Also not spending $600 on him. Like, sorry, but that's a better feeling than that. I was saying earlier, if you get torch trapped in 2025, you've done something seriously wrong. Or you're playing against someone like me who's drinking all night and not, you know, trying to read chat and stuff at the same time. If that's the case and you're able to torch trap me, I mean, that seems believable. But otherwise, no, sorry. Like, not spending the unit equivalent of $1,200 on torch feels much better than torch trapping someone. Oh, man. Come on! Damn you, Lena. Damn you, Lena. God. I've eaten Cheerios with OJ instead of milk. Beamer, if you said that to me in private and not in public, buddy, I don't even know. The plain ones, though, not the honey ones? That doesn't make it better. First of all, who buys plain Cheerios? The honey nut ones are incredibly bad. Oh my God. All right, I gotta know though, was it pulp free or was it pulpy orange juice? Either way, you're a monster, dude. You're a monster. Unless I'm wrong, is orange juice with cereal better than water? I think water's better, dude. Can you back away at some point today, please? Thank you. Oh my God, though. I'm questioning like all of your guys' life choices. I'm not questioning my life choices. I'm questioning your life choices. Dude, it's not quite what I wanted to happen. Meanwhile, I'm getting my ass kicked by Martin Landau over here. Probably most of you are too young to even know who that is. No, go away, please. Art, by the way, I was going to... Art, I was just going to excuse you for the microwave bacon comment from before, but then I read your message about orange juice right after brushing your teeth is life-changing. Why do you guys... I don't even know. All right, I think it's time we start winning because I'm just gonna stop reading the chat because everything you guys say is disgusting. So, yeah, no, I'm no. Good luck. Gotta wake up early and microwave some eggs and bacon for the kids. Tates, have a good night. Ugh, gross. Jason Dean, hello, man. Been a minute. How are you doing? Probably wasn't even orange juice. It was Tang. Okay. Okay, this is with pulp. Ugh, no, it has pulp. Tang doesn't have pulp, that's for sure. It's disgusting, though. Oh my God. It's all on the infographic. What's on the infographic, Sans? What's up, Krill? How you doing? Good evening. All this yapping and you're getting clapped? Dude, because I'm literally like sickened. Orange juice with any cereal is, I can't imagine good, but also orange juice with regular Cheerios? Who buys regular Cheerios? Like, the only reason you eat regular Cheerios instead of Honey Nut Cheerios is your mom accidentally picked them up at the grocery store and didn't realize, and then when she gets home, you like complain to her about it, and you make such a big deal out of it that she never makes that mistake again her entire life. Like that's just disgusting. Regular Cheerios. What? Maybe if you have the diabetes, I guess. I don't know. If you got the beatus, maybe, but like, dude, regular Cheerios, disgusting enough on their own. But regular Cheerios with orange juice? And that kind of stuff comes after the comments about microwave bacon? I don't know. I thought you guys were cool. Tang is legit. I'm taking away that wrench. I swear to God, dude. Swear. You go back on vacation, Art. You hadn't been around forever. And then you come around and you show up with this bullshit. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Tang's legit. Tang is disgusting, dude. Tang is legit if you have no taste buds. I've had beer with cereal, but it was a bet and I was drunk. Yeah, that's fine. I'll excuse that. That's totally fine. That's completely, yeah. I deck Honey Nut or them off-brand Cheerios. We call them Honey Hoops. Yeah, Dad. That's yeah. But regular, no. Oh gosh. Oh. I really should pay attention at some point here, though. Orange juice with tricks, possibly, but even that's a stretch. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No. Hey, gamer, rank 4 poll for me. Sure. Jessica, Drew, Medusa, or Deathless Santa. Sure. I'm gonna guess they're all awakened here, sir. Whom to R4. We're doing. Can't use her offensively, so I guess we gotta do this, right? Whom to R4, you said a D Thanos, Spider Woman, or Medusa, I believe. Double check before I put that live. Sure. I don't know if I needed him for someone better, but that's what we're gonna go with. Is it right? Where are we at? Jessica, Drew, Medusa. Yeah, okay. Poll is now live. Shout out. We got like 150-ish people, 141 people watching still. Please vote in that poll for our friend Uncle K. Even though his music was not that good, it's fine. It's fine. We forgive him for that. But please go vote in the poll. Okay. I'm focused. I'm concentrating. We're gonna win this matchup. We're gonna get off the schneid. We're gonna get. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. We're gonna get some winning matchups. Crashed. If you're still here, I would appreciate it if you could talk to Mr. Nicholas J. Fury about his AI too. He pretty much backed me from one corner of the screen to the other, and we did not appreciate that. Not even slightly. I mean, I don't think he was on his wall, but he was nearly on his wall. And he backed me all the way to the other corner. Just would not hold block. He was doing that like stuttery dance move thing he does. Like, it was not cool. So if you could talk to the AI about that, I know you're 100% in control of these things. At least I personally blame you whenever the AI does something I don't approve of. So yeah, thank you. Please and thank you. No, the bacon guy needs to be beat with his wrench. You're eating orange juice with your non-Honey Nut Cheerios, Beamer. You have no room to talk. You've lost all room to talk about this. Absolutely fucking ridiculous over here, dude. Don't besmirch Tang. Our fine astronauts have been drinking that for years. I mean, that's out of necessity, though, dude. That's out of necessity because of gravity or lack thereof. That's not. No. It's disgusting. To anyone with taste buds. Can we win this way? Can we just win this way? Well, no shit, they put down theirs too. I'm actually screwed. I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. First time chat from Taco Walker. Good night, y'all. I just opened the 7-star Nexus Crystal and pulled Rintraw. Nice. And Warlock. Nice. But I don't know who I should pick. Can you please help me? Between Rintraw and Warlock? Oh, that's a little tough. I think I like Warlock overall more for his utility, because his utility is really strong. I really do like the alien cow, space cow, whatever. I think personally I'd have to go Warlock though. There's a lot of really, really good tech champions. There's a lot of really good mystic champions. Personally, I think I go Warlock over cow. That's a tough call, because they're both very good champs. We can do a poll if you can wait to... I have to finish this other poll after the fight and stuff. I think I did have a better counter than they did, right? For Elena, so maybe I can get away with this. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Thank you, though, for the first time chat on Twitch. Much appreciated. Shit. Dash in! Oh, God. Okay. Can we get away with it? Crossing toes. I'm crossing toes. Yes! There we go. See what happens when I semi kind of focus slightly, maybe not that much, but yeah. Cheers to that person. GG's. All right, let's end the poll. For Uncle K, we got Deathless Thanos in the lead there with come on, pop up YouTubes. Pop-ups YouTubes. Well, it was 49%. It's probably gonna eat a little bit. Seriously, it's not popping up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Deathless Thanos 48%, Spider-Man 46%, Medusa 4%. Damn. That's close though, huh? Okay, interesting. Uncle K, out of those, personally, I would rather play Spider-Woman or Medusa over Deathless Thanos offensively. If we're talking for Battlegrounds and advice that I'm giving someone else, I might go Deathless Thanos too. But if it were me and I had to choose between one of those three champions, I don't think he'd be my choice. I think I'd probably take Spider-Woman. I love Medusa too. I think I'd actually probably rank Medusa over Deathless Thanos. I don't think that she's the better champion necessarily. She's definitely not the better defender. She's faster and more fun on attack, but she's definitely not the better defender. He's much better than she is. But I think I probably just do Medusa just because I like her more. I'd have more fun with her attacking, you know? So, yeah. Spider-Woman, though, probably is who I would choose out of those. But, yeah, close poll. Close poll. It seems like the community is very much enjoying the Spider-Woman Jessica Drew, which is good to see. My debate on that one for me is that I don't want her to get banned. I like playing with her offensively, so I don't want her to get banned. But I would like to take her to rank 4 pretty soon. So, for sure. Wait, Abdu, who said they eat cereal with orange juice? Because that's disgusting. I know. Can we not talk about it again? Please. I saw that. What did you do to him? We're both bald, Crashed. Like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Maybe it's just because I long ago said that I thought that Kingpin was a better champion overall than Nick Fury was, but I don't know. I don't know. Which I think the fact that you guys have not brought out Kingpin as a 7-star lends credence to my case that Kingpin is a better champion than Nick Fury is. I'm just saying. Just saying. I did it. I got rid of the monster. What'd you do? Oh, did we have a stupid ass banned Art of Chaos? Beamer, unban him this second. Do not ban. You cannot. Oh my God. Beamer, we'll take away your mod ship. Cannot abuse your mod ship like that. Thank you. Especially, like I said, when you're the orange juice with cereal guy. My God. Art, you're welcome on Twitch, as is everyone else. Everyone is welcome on Twitch, not just YouTube. Especially if you have a free Twitch Prime subscription to give away, because, you know, rent money. So, so Taco Walker, did you want a poll about that? Thank you. You said who to pick, Rintra or Warlock? Who to pick from 7-star Nexus? Okay, let's do that. Another poll, guys. Everybody loves the polls on days like today. Whom to take from a 7-star, that's a 7-8, 7-star Nexus Crystal. Go you. I'm not paying much attention. Probably need defense next time around. Warlock. Rintra. All right, there we go. Poll is now live. Help out our friend Taco Walker over on Twitch. Thank you for hanging out on Twitch. Shout out to the people hanging out on Twitch. Poll is now live. Please make sure you vote in the poll if you can. Appreciate it. Win, loss, 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 win. Thanks, Arun, for the official stat keeping, which is completely unnecessary. Punisher 29, definitely a GOAT defender this meta. I've only like faced him once or twice, and I wasn't like too worried about it, really. Let's start it this way. Kingpin is long overdue for 7-star. He's bald, dude. I mean, just saying. Kingpin is a better champion than Nick Fury. See? See? I knew it. I knew it. Cheers, Crashed. Cheers. He better be in next year's... I don't know what you're calling next year's Heart of Fire Omega Days event, but he better be in there. I think I can get away with this, right? I hope. Think I have enough defenders. Maybe I should have saved her. Yeah. Art of Chaos microwaves bacon. Shame them. You put orange juice with non-Honey Nut Cheerios, Beamer. I don't want to hear it. Until you provide a good food opinion, you're done for the night. You're done for the night. Live Edits Lab, good evening. How's it going? Why you have a Prime sub? Is there even a good show in Prime? I live in Seattle, so I pretend that it's dude, really? Go away. What are you doing? Okay, cool. Thanks, buddy. I pretend I'm buying locally. I want Jeff Bezos to be able to... Dude, what is this guy doing? Well, this is... Okay, can... Like, could just go away from me for even 10 seconds? Pietro, I don't like you like that. Jesus Christ, dude. What the hell? Stop, dude. Go away. Like, this is literally just panic stuff right now. Go away! What? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? Does she have an intimidate, infuriate kind of thing that I've forgotten about when she's in one of her... Yeah, you're telling me. You're telling me, buddy. What the hell? My crime is nowhere near yours. Yeah, you're right, Art. Pancakes are better than waffles. That's debatable, but it's fine. I'll take that. I said that you gotta have like a good take. Like that's like an okay take. What the F was that though? Samael sent over 20 rupees. What'd you say, Samael? Thank you very much. Greed crashed. Okay. Cheers. Fair enough. Mr. Murph sent over $2 Australian. I very much disagree. Crash and Abdo. Nick Fury for the win. Well, like I said, he's not a 7-star, so I'm saying Kingpin's better. So we had Heart of Fire, we had Omega Days. I'm thinking next year's event with Kingpin is going to be the King of Pins event. That's not going to work, probably. It's going to be the... How do we name it? I'll workshop some stuff. I don't know. That's... crap. But it better have like Hulkling and Kingpin and Absman. Oh, I don't really want to throw another L2 before he goes into his second life. Yeah, that was not really great. Oh boy. Nick, is this because I thought Secret Invasion sucked? Like, it's not because I disliked Samuel L. Jackson. It just, the writing was bad. And it should have been like a 2-hour movie. It shouldn't have been a 6-hour... Oh, man. I-bomb on defense. Holding up once again, though. And the bacon comes out perfect and flat. That doesn't sound... My oven was busted. That's how I discovered it. Alright, you're moving up slightly. Mine is because I didn't have milk. You do yours voluntarily. Yeah, no, actually, Art, he's making another good point there. I don't know. I don't know who's winning in this wisdom, or this debate. Sorry, I saw Bacon of Wisdom. Once Quicksilver starts hitting, he sets everyone in a panic. He just wouldn't back away. Bacon of Wisdom, what do you think is worse? Cooking bacon in a microwave, or eating your non-honey nut Cheerios with orange juice rather than milk? Which of those two things you are the Bacon of Wisdom, so I say we leave it to you. Let you decide. I probably should have ended that poll at some point too. Go away. Go away. No, hey, there you go. See? Don't be a Quicksilver about it. No, damn it. I swear I've done this fight where I was at 100% health or like 99% health. I could have won that. I screwed that up. I have to get real lucky here. All right, let's end the poll with a resounding 75%. Taco Walker, people have chosen Warlock over Rintraw. That is my choice too. I would say Warlock over Rintraw as well. I like the Space Cow, but Warlock I think is the better champion overall. And neither of them needs to be awakened, I would say. But yeah, Warlock I just think has more utility. Rintraw can have more damage, but it's also very questionable whether or not he crits, you know, on his L2. And if he doesn't, you're screwed. So, yeah. I should have won that. I should have won that. I did not mean to send that Loki laugh. Yeah. Whoops. Cereal one is definitely worse. I'm leaving it up to Bacon of Wisdom. I don't even know what is up with that cereal one, so I digress. Okay, there you go, Beamer. Sorry. Who wants flat bacon? That's kind of a point that I would make too, though, because I'm like, oh, okay, I like it a little bit curvy. I like my bacon with a little bit of curve to it. Have we still not gotten? Oh my god, we spent like nearly 2 hours ranting about the offers tonight, and testing out Human Torch on the CCP, and I've still not gotten my 1200. Boy. You two argue like a married couple. I'm very good at arguing. What can you do? Gotta do best, sending over another $1. Thank you very much, sir. Saying, what'd you say? Include a 7-star Kingpin and call it a good business event. Yes, well, we'll see. Every champion, mostly, besides a few, will be a 7-star eventually. So, you know, thank you for the $1. Gotta do best. Remember, you can send over $2 at the same time and probably have typed out that complete message in that. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I just realized Samael, with his last donation, became the big shot too and took over the big shot spot. I just looked up and realized that. Samael, you sneaky little bastard, you. Well done. Well done. I didn't realize you had knocked out your competition there. Well done. Oven bacon comes out flat and you know it. It's better than, it doesn't matter, dude. Have you not tried oven bacon? Seriously? Heading to bed. Thanks for the hangout all. Have a good weekend. Crash, you as well. Have a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Thanks for dropping by, man. Always appreciate it. Let's try him again. You can't judge curly fries at their worst point. If we take them at their best, curly fries absolutely dominate. They're pretty high up there, yeah. Jealous that rank 4 Jean, but I am not gonna pump a generic into her. I don't know how badly she needs her awakened ability, so I cannot comment on that either. I'm just jealous of Jean. She's the one champion I've missed out of the Titans. Well, I don't know. I don't do the $1. You seem to miss all my messages. I don't miss all your messages. There's like 140 people in here, dude. I read plenty of your damn messages. Read your messages all the fucking time. I swear to God. You give mad Capricorn energy. We the best arguers. Demahreen Manor. I'm hoping I'm not butchering your name completely, but cheers. That's personal information. I thank you to stay out of it. I'm a Capricorn. Live edits live. Have a good night, though, man. Oh, you're saying good night to Crash. Well, I hope you have a good night also. So you don't have to leave, though. I'm just hoping you have a good night. It's been so long without his presence. What? Does anybody know if BG is coming back? When I asked him point blank if he was coming back at some point, he said absolutely. Well, I don't think this is gonna work. Let's give it a shot. And oatmeal raisin cookies are way better than chocolate chip, says Beamer. And then Art says, I hate that I agree with you. And then Kofefe says, can you remove this grandma's mod? Oh my God. All right, that's priceless. Priceless. Shit. Forget, you get 4 hits exactly. 4 hits exactly. And then you're effed. What do I... Dude, fuck. This is so terrible. Do I wait for, like, that to go away? Okay. Nah, hey, okay. Yeah, it just hits the protection, so... Oh, boy. Oh, and I got hit by that. That's good. I just need one more win. That's all I need, guys. All I need is one more win. Should do Kingpin as a 7-star during New York Comic Con. Call it Kings of New York event. I'd take it. I'd take it, Jason. He argues with a dog. What? Talking about Pixie. Zoe's a very good dog. She very rarely talks back. Abdo's birthday is December 30th. Yes, it's creepy that you remember that, but yes, it's correct. Never heard that about Capricorn, but it makes sense about me too. I always find myself arguing about things like Man of Steel. Look, you know what's funny? Oh, damn, they did really well with... that's better than any Juggernaut versus Deathless Thanos fight I've done. A, saying that makes sense makes no sense because astrology is complete and total bullshit. B, what was hilarious was the other night we were arguing about Man of Steel, and there was a new Red Letter Media thing that they had out, and they kept cutting to Man of Steel. They're like, no, this is totally not important. Cutting to Man of Steel about like, just random showing clips of like whatever negative point they were trying to make, and I was just like, it was literally that night or the next night that I saw that, and I was laughing my ass off. All right, so I think we're screwed completely here. I got no idea what we're doing. Got no idea what we're doing. I also would like to ask, should I rank 7-star, rank 2, Scream, Ironheart, Warlock, Charlotte, Duke? Okay, that's too many champions. Gotta nail it down to 4 champions. Taco Walker, we can get there. Yo, White Zombie sending over 50 of them Canadian dollars. Thank you very much, brother, for the support. Much appreciated. What am I even doing in this fight? I might as well just pause. Dude, thank you very, very much for the support. Cheers, man. Best of luck. I appreciate it. Thank you. This is not the luck we were looking for. I don't know what I was like. I was just screwed. So, but now I'm just more screwed. Okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you very much, though. Appreciate the support. Cheers. We'll just move on to the next next match. That's fine. Having a great night. Having a great night. Herbie, you said your breath under Pixie's. That's not Pixie's dog. First of all, she's my dog. Second of all, she very rarely talks back. Creepy has been years. It'd be weird not to know personal shit about your life. Yeah, that's fair, actually. Just I do stream on my birthday pretty often. It's Creepy Sans. Nah, Sans just has a good memory though, Mr. Murph, in fairness. Gamarin, I'm not there yet. Yuki, fuck. No, it's not, says Pixie, who I've told to get out of my fucking DMs before. You're not one to talk. I disagree. We hang out every day for 5 years. He's basically a friend that I don't like very much. Wow. Rude. That is extremely hurtful. Extremely hurtful. Wow. Wow. Again, someone hitting my DMs who says they don't like me very much. And I believe he doesn't like me very much because, you know what? He's a pretty honest guy. That's hurtful. Hurtful. And now I've slipped below 200 points. Guys, it's because of all these goddamn whale decks I've now slipped below 200 points. Also, it says I'm in Arcane 1 when I was just in Arcane 3. That doesn't make sense. My dad's birthday is December 30th. Abdo, when are you coming home? Right after I get those smokes, buddy. Don't talk to Pixie like that. Get the hell out of my... He's a dick and he knows it. Yeah, I've admitted that plenty of times. Plenty of times. Kind of like Joaquin Torres, don't tell anyone. Lots of other people are Joaquin Torres man enjoyers. You're not alone. You are not alone. Who did I say earlier today in the stream earlier today? Who did I say was like the coolest person in MCOC? Was anyone here? Do they remember? Who did I say? that person also a Joaquin Torres enjoyer. True, but if I brought up stuff with my friends that happened years ago, it'd be weird. Not if you're like ripping on them. Like, you're always allowed to rip on your friends regardless of like if your buddy shit their pants like 20 years ago. Fuck, I don't care if it's like 60 years ago and you guys are 80. You can still bring that up. That's fine. Cat, yes, it was Cat Murdoch. Cat Murdoch is a notorious bird fan. I don't know why a cat would be a fan of birds, but she does love the Joaquin Torres man. And so, yeah, you are not alone. Coolest person in MCOC also does enjoy the Joaquin Torres. So you're not alone. Not alone. No one listens to you, Abdo. Zoe listens to me because she's a good dog. My movie hot take is that Robert is a trash Batman. The movie writing was good, but Robert is not Batman. Actually, I liked him. That is a pretty hot take, I would say. I liked him as Batman. I did not really like him as Bruce Wayne, I would say. Also, I saw like 6 of you shorts today, but they were all from about a year ago. Well, thanks for watching those. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I always think of like, no one listens to you, Abdo. I always think of like, no one listens to techno like Eminem. And then he says some things which he probably wouldn't say these days about Moby. Moby, you can get stomped by Obi. You're too old. You're 36-year-old, bald-headed. And then I think he might drop an offensive term, which I don't think he'd probably say these days, considering I don't think that Eminem's a homophobe. But I think at the time he did, because, you know, rap music is 2000. I'll give him a pass for that one. But it's hilarious, too, because I'm like, man, I like Moby. They just announced they finished the script for Batman Part 2. Well, okay, guy, go. Do not be over here. Dude. Gonna be one of these fights again, huh? No, God, to go away. Okay, I obviously also did not hit things the right time there, because like I was not doing I thought I was holding. Oh, God. All right, whatever, it's over. That should have been a 50k fight, but whatever. He was not very cooperative. I don't care how your parents died. That's hurtful, dude. That's very hurtful. You know what? So something I saw today was that I don't know if anybody follows baseball, but Ketel Marte, they said there was a fan who was like heckling him and said something about his mother, and now that fan is banned from like all 30 parks in baseball. And so what Ketel Marte came out today and said was, what the fan said was, his mom's dead, by the way, right? So what he said was, the fan came out and the insult that he threw at Ketel Marte was, he said, "I texted your mother last night." Which I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, the guy's mom is dead. It's insensitive. You're trying to like heckle him. Okay. Like, my mom's dead. She died of stage 4 brain cancer. I miss her every day. If I was a professional baseball player and somebody tried to, I mean, like, you gotta, maybe it's because I grew up in the era of Yo Mama jokes, or like, but I'm just like, so the guy said that was what he said? Was he said he texted your mom last night? Now, granted, I'm not going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I'm not like, because people are like, well, maybe he didn't know that his mom was dead. Like, okay, I don't believe that. I'm sure that if but dude, fuck this. Get away from me. Like, I doubt that's the case, right? Like, he probably knew his mom was dead and he's probably trying to be a dick. He's probably trying to heckle him, right? But like, that's the heckle. I texted your mom and now that guy's banned from every baseball park for the rest of his life because Ketel Marte couldn't take someone saying they texted his dead mother. Like, dude, I don't know, man. That seems really weak to me. Like, and I'm saying this as someone who has a dead mom. You know? Like, I don't know, man. I texted your mom last night. Like, that's your insult? And that's worthy of being banned from every stadium in baseball for the rest of your life? I don't know, man. That seems pretty fucking weak to me. If you're a Major League Baseball player, you better be able to deal with some heckling. I do also think that it'd be great if you could go back to like 1919 or something, and then if someone was heckling your mom or saying whatever, talking shit like that, that you could then just go like, because if it's like 1919 and someone's calling some shit like that, you just go in the stands and you just fucking punch them, because that's how it would have gone. But like, I expect it to be something racist or like some kind of like whatever, but just like, hey man, I texted your mom. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird. I'm just like, that just seems real weak. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. Mr. Murph sending over $2 Australian. Thank you very much. Saying true. We have a friend. Shit lips. It's a long story. I bet. Don't lose the Silicon D. Too late, Arun. Said a whaling happened. What did I miss? Epignosis. No. You missed about 2 hours of me talking about how I don't think the offers are very good and how I don't think Torch is worth it. Basically. It's pretty much about what happened. God, dude. And then you miss like me doing just having the worst Battlegrounds AI for like, I don't know, the whole night. Dude, fucking why? They just will not back away. No matter what. They're like, hey, I want to be on your side of the screen. Dude, just aggressive. So friggin' aggressive. Just go to the other side of the screen for just a little bit of time. Like, it's like I have an infuriate on every single champion. Well, I don't get it, man. I have to hit them to, like, get them to go away. There, yes, go hold your effing block for just a little bit of time. Dude, mother effing... Ah! Ah! What? So what you're saying is I'm gonna get banned from here for talking about your mom? No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I can take shit talk. No, Pixie talks shit about my mom being dead and is a total asshole about it. But I don't ban her. And I don't make millions and millions of dollars. I don't know. All I'm saying is, man, like, I get it. It's fine. You know, you're being insensitive about the mom. I think if the ushers came up and were like, hey, man, his mom's dead. Can you not be a dick about his mom? Like, if you're gonna heckle him some other way. But baseball's always had heckling, right? Yelling at the umpire, doing whatever, right? Like, that's fine. That's just a part of baseball. You take away that crowd noise from baseball, it's not the same game, right? So, I like that's it just very much surprised me, because when I saw the story today, that was like Ketel Marte came out and said what the guy said. It's like, that's what he said. Like, I fully expected it to be something racist or something. And like, if it was something racist, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that guy. Get him the fuck out of there. Fuck that asshole. But like, I texted your mom last night. I'd probably sue, personally. I'd be like, what? This baseball player can't take the minorest of heckling? Like, I don't know. I'd probably sue, and I think you'd win that case, man. Especially with today's Supreme Court, but that's a different story. She died almost 8 years ago. I get it's your mom, but he should be able enough time for not to crash out or something that small. Dude, like, I mean, I miss my mom every fucking day. I think about my mom every day. I love her. I will always love her. My mom raised me with a good sense of humor, though. Yeah. Like, My mom was the most empathetic person I've ever met in my entire life, too. Right? She's absolutely the most empathetic person I've ever met in my entire life. She worked for DSHS. She would come home and she would cry because the people who she couldn't help out, you know, she couldn't do enough for, caused lots of depression in her life, whatnot. But I'm just like, dude, somebody says something about my mom and she's dead. I'm like, how are you gonna hurt me? You can't hurt me more than my mom being dead. Like, I don't know. Hey, it's everyone to each their own, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just seems kind of weak sauce. Seems kind of weak sauce. Which is similar to where I've fallen to. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Yeah, think he was a good Batman, especially considering he's only supposed to be a year 2 Batman, still learning. He hasn't fully built up his aura yet and is still very dark. I liked him as Batman. I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne. And I get why they made him Bruce Wayne that way, but it was just like, emo Bruce Wayne is not my thing. I was like, that's pretty fucking weak. All sports have heckling. Australia is bad for it. Thanks for the tour, Mr. Murph. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just a party. Yeah. Kimmy, hello. Spider-Woman or Yelena, which is good for ranking up? Select any champ. Both of them. I've taken both to rank 3. I took Yelena to rank 4 first, even though she's unawakened, because I was worried about getting Spider-Woman banned, and I like playing her offensively. I would take up both of those champions as far as you can take them. I would want Spider-Woman awakened before I took her up to the max rank, I would say. Oh. Sure? I don't know. Well, that's not really Pattinson's fault. We've seen in Tenet examples how he can be a charming, nice guy. Yeah, I just didn't like the emo depiction of him. I was just like, that's not really... Yeah. Wasn't my favorite. Let me ask you a question, though. Who is your favorite Bruce Wayne of all time from the movies? Who's your favorite Bruce Wayne? Because I think I gotta go Michael Keaton. He was just such a dick. He was like, I think I liked him the most. Probably. I don't know, Abdo, my mom passed a while ago too, but I honestly wouldn't have been in the stands helping that dude into a cum. Some of us don't play about our moms. I don't care. I just, for me, it doesn't seem worth being banned for the rest of your life from every ballpark in Major League Baseball. I don't know. Personally. Yeah, brother, my mother's pushing 73 now. It'll be hard when she's gone. Yeah, it sucks, man. I miss her very much. Keaton, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah. Let's ask the movie guy. Did you see the announcement about James Gunn casting someone for a rated R DCU horror movie with Clayface? I'm personally excited for it. No, I didn't see anything about that. What you drinking, Abdo? The old Costco tequila. The Reposado from Costco. Nope. There we go. I was kind of debating. I'm like, should I just play her normally? Because like I can't build any tempo this way. But now I both not built any tempo, and I'm not hitting her block. Why was he getting so much power? Did it not feel like he was getting a... crap. Keaton, Christian Bale voice makes me want to punch my face. Yeah, kind of. I could see that, yeah. I think Keaton was just the... I think he was the best... I think he's the best Bruce Wayne. I think he was just like Such a dick. I felt like he was great. Yeah. Oh, Rosvan, hello, how's it going? Have to have a bug. I have the currency but cannot do the side quest this week. First one where we can get the entrance from the milestones. Why you just like can't enter at all? Batfleck was absolutely the best Bruce Wayne in recent times. Keaton overall. Keaton overall. Okay, I'll take that. Ice Tway. Let's talk about it later, okay? Happy to help you out with that if I can. George Clooney for the Bats? For George Clooney for Batman or for Bruce Wayne? My mom is turning 75 next week. Cheers to your mom. That's awesome. Best Bruce Wayne is definitely George Clooney. Wow, okay. That is an interesting take, I would say. I didn't hate him, but he played that character, so he did play like a nonchalant like Bruce Wayne in general, where he's just like, I don't care about anything, kind of. Yeah, so I don't think he's the worst for sure. It's funny now that in the time of Keaton he was ragged on for being cast as Batman. Yeah. Best Batman, yeah. Bat nipples. Clooney was an ass, which, I mean, that's a billionaire Bruce Wayne douche, yeah. I can see that. That was dumb. Damn it, dude. I should be like trying to back off and not be in the corner before I throw those so I don't get countered the same way, but Bale was my favorite Bruce. I don't think we've gotten a good live action Batman. Okay, interesting take. Batfleck and Bale are up there as my top two. Batfleck Wayne was very comic accurate, and Bale was a real rich asshole philanthropist. I didn't hate Bale for sure. Energized 200% power. That felt like it was a little too much though. Yeah, you can't enter at all. Okay, well I'll talk to you about it off stream and stuff. Kilmer had the ass shot. Kilmer was probably the worst, I would say. Well, I mean, as Bruce Wayne specifically, no, I hate Pattinson as Bruce Wayne. So we got Keaton, we got Clooney, we got Kilmer, we have Pattinson, we have Batfleck, we got Bale. Yeah, I'd say Pattinson is my least favorite, probably. You should stop playing if you want to keep some points. I don't give a shit. Yash Patel, what's up, dude? Been a minute. Yo, do you think they mistaken by putting the 10k regular 7-star shards in Valiant, 5k in Paragon, or do you think Kabam really need whales? It was brought up, Yash. I don't know. I didn't see any response that made me think that it wasn't intentional, but also I don't know why they would do it that way, because it does seem weird. And I saw like Pepe and a couple other people talking about it where they're like, is this supposed to be whatever? Like, why are you, huh? So yeah, I'm not sure, but it did seem weird that that was the 7-star rather than Titan for that offer. But it wasn't. It's not something I'm getting. So as far as I know, it was intentional, but like I don't like it. So she didn't annoy me. Who didn't? I like Anne better. Are you talking about for Catwoman? That movie overall is just so fucking terrible. Dude, can you... God. Go away, man. I've had the worst AI all night. Go. Shuri. Do not. Nothing touches the animated one. That's, yeah, I would say that in general, overall, the best Batman is the Batman who just passed away, right? I mean, Val Kilmer did just pass away, right? But the Kevin... What was his name? Kevin what? Shite. I don't remember. Kevin... It's Kevin something, right? Kevin Conroy. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, I would agree. He's the best of both, of everything, basically. Yeah. Best Batman ever is the animated series, Fight Me, and yeah, Batman, yeah. No, agreed. He'd be a terrible Batman, great Reacher, but God, no. Wait, what? Were you talking about Tom Cruise? Because, like, the Reacher they got now in the TV show is way better than Tom Cruise's Reacher, I would say. Personally, I like Adam West as Batman. It's fair. Adam West was great. Yep. Catwoman had to be Pfeiffer. She dripped sex. She kind of did. She was totally crazy. Yeah. Was it a panel with Conroy? Him saying, I am the knight gives you goosebumps. Yeah. Did you go see? Yeah. Nice, Pixie. Right on. Mark Hamill is a great Joker. Mark Hamill is the best Joker. Yeah. I'd say he's the best Joker regardless. No shade to Heath Ledger, but I'd say he's the best. So, yeah. Unrelated question, what time is it where you're at? It is 11:13. Just turned that time. It just turned that time. What up, Diana? Good evening. And did you also see T7 was in Paragon Odin? Yeah, that's intentional for sure. I'm like, why do they need rank 4 materials? Like, make them gather rank 3s? I mean, they just gave away rank 3 generic. We had to play so hard to get rank 3, and now look. Because they want people to buy the Odin offers, because if you buy the 4 Valiant offers and then the 4 Paragon offers, those might be more attractive to some people than buying like the smaller offers. And then you spent $800, and then you've gotten everything on the track, I would assume. Yeah. That's what I would assume. Halle Berry, Black Cat, no. Catwoman, best, yeah, no. How did I read Black Cat? Because there's... Okay, I need to sign off. Halle Berry, hilarious, but no. No way Heath is the best Joker by far. Nah, I give it to Mark Hamill. For sure. Heath is great, but his performance is great, but it's like one performance, right? Mark did it for so long. I would say he's better overall. What's up, Nasty Dan? Good evening. So I'm pissed off that Mark Hamill will never be Joker again, but I completely understand why he won't do it. Agree that Mark without Kevin just wouldn't work right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. An amazing Joker was the guy from the TV show Gotham. He killed it. Was wasted potential. I'd never watched that show. Didn't. Yeah. That's deserving of an unsub. Heath Ledger's performance is some of the best acting in cinematic history. God rest his soul. He was great. It was absolutely fantastic. That is probably the best superhero movie of all time. But no, Mark Hamill's better. Sorry. Mark Hamill's a better Joker. He did it for way longer, way more performances. No, I just think he's better. Heath Ledger was great. He was absolutely great. It was the performance of his career. I do think that, I hate to say it, I do think if he didn't die right after, it probably wouldn't have been quite rated exactly the same. You know, I hate to say that, but I think it's true. I think people take it a little bit differently because of that. And there's absolutely nothing, like, that is the best superhero movie, I would say. It's either that or Logan. No, Heath Ledger was incredible. Heath Ledger was a great actor. Great actor. But Mark Hamill better. Just as the Joker specifically. So, I don't know. All right. Anyways, guys, I did finally, after 3.5 hours, although actually only about 1.5 hours that was actually spent playing Battlegrounds, I did finally hit the milestones. I got that. And so, yeah, I think we will call it good for tonight. Shout out to White Zombie. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dragula. Oh, sorry. Shout out to White Zombie for being our big shot of the evening. Thank you to everybody else who sent over some support tonight. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I will not be live tomorrow night because I'm going to go see the Wu-Tang Clan with the Run the Jewels. But I will try to do a day stream tomorrow, probably after I take Z for a walk. So probably about 12 hours from now, depending on how I'm feeling. 12, 13 hours. So we'll see if Lefty's on or something else is on. I might chill. But yeah, I'll be on hopefully the daytime tomorrow. No evening stream because of the concert and everything. But thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the support. You guys keep me going, doing this for a career. So I think I can pay rent again for another month on the YouTubes, thanks to people like you. Have a good rest of your night or rest of your day, wherever you're at in the world. If you're opening crystals, if you're doing stuff for the offers, then yeah, good luck to you. I kind of hope you aren't, because man, they really sucked. Cheers.